continue to take you through the week, and more coming up this hour. It's interesting how they're embracing this game. Billy Napier's kind of doubling down. I read that long column on ESPN yesterday. He believes he's got a good team, and that's the mindset. He knows this is an important game. They are talking up the impact of the swamp and the state of the program. We shall see more from Gainesville, but I want to start right here in town because yesterday it can be a very eventful day. I'm not sure if uneventful means you're a better team and in better shape, excuse me. I tend to think that it does. And what I mean by that is I've looked up and down the list here. And even in the rabble-rousing format of sports talk radio, where it's fair to embrace the grind of roster spot 54. I'm going up and down the list here. I'm going position by position. I can't find a name released or waived by the Jaguars yesterday that induces so much as a yawn out of me. There's nothing there that I wish we didn't have to let go of, or I'm surprised they didn't keep. Not a one. Now, listen, if you want to argue 5th, 6th, 7 deep on the D-line or 10, 11, 12 deep on the O-line, you may. I'll trust those dudes that are employed down there. You see them running around on the practice field with visors and whistles. You know who those guys are? Yeah, those are coaches. Yep. They see all, 90 of them, don't they? They know exactly who's being told what and what that person's doing. Everything from film room to weight room to practice field to preseason game. They put it all into the mix, and I'm pretty content with this is where they landed. And my contentment in some ways is reached by the fact there's not a name on here that I go, uh-oh, not one.
End of an era with Tyler Shatley gone. He was here with Gus Bradley.
Yeah, he's the only he's run the gamut. 11 years, I believe, for Shatley. He's been just a solid swing offensive lineman. He's probably spent some time as a starter over the course of those years. He's a good man, too, Tyler Shatley. He's involved in some stuff around town that is good for Jacksonville. So he's had a good Jaguar career. He's not been a superstar by any stretch. I don't know if you accept, a demotion to the practice squad. There's a dirty little trade secret in the NFL that if you're a veteran, if you're on the roster for week 1, you get your salary. And if you're not, then it's like prorated or however it is they do it. So, nod, nod, wink, wink, Tyler, we're going to send you down here for 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. If a guy like Shatley goes to the practice squad, I would expect he's been told, or the expectation would be he would be back up quick. I like Shatley. All the compliments we just gave, notwithstanding, it is not a name that makes me wonder if we're making a mistake moving on from. I mean, they've got to get better at certain positions, so I'm ready to see some new faces. Heavy on the offensive and defensive lines. We'll detail that. That is worth documenting and listing the names. Name the names. I believe I counted 22 or 23 of the roster spots go to offensive and defensive linemen. So certainly building in the trenches. I would also argue the password is onboarding. The young guys are kept, and they're going to be expected to play. It's the only way they can improve. And now the onus shifts to the scouting side of things who are providing the players. Peterson, okay. All right, yeah, I'll tell you what we want. You bring it, and okay, I'll play them. We'll see. I feel like that's what happened last year. I believe in between 22 and 23, as always happens in the offseason, the front office, Baalke and his guys, went to Peterson and his guys, asked him what they needed. Peterson listed them off. I'm sure that list included, for the most part, the positions that were drafted. And then there's an expectation by the front office and scouting. Well, what do we do all year if you say give us a guy and this is the position and here's the guy and then you don't play him? And then you're sitting on the coach's side saying, yeah, I need that position, but I need a guy better than the guy I have or a guy good enough, ready enough to play. And then you get hurt feelings, and then you get standoffishness within the organization. It happens everywhere across the league. And then, like any work squabble you ever have, you mend your way back. You have a little success. You have some happy moments, and you're back in the same line. And look, it looks to me with all these first and second year players occupying draft spots or roster spots. I mean, they traded Gibson, right? He's their veteran pass rushing in for a 7th-round pick, Miles Cole. They're going to keep him on the active roster. Not going to even throw him on a practice squad and let somebody grab him. Those guys from last year, the Abdullahs and the Lacey's and the Strange and Washington, Bigsby, and now a couple of the DBs, the 6th-rounders gone. But you know what? You've replaced them with this year's 3rd and 5th-rounder. That's how you should do it. You got to mind the shop with a couple 6th-rounders for a year, young players anyway, and you draft that position 3 and 5 the next, then they should be better, and they should beat them out. So yawn, which is good. I'm good, man. We good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see these guys in action for 60. 1v1s. See what we got. Trent Baalke yesterday. What's always the objective when paring down the roster?
You can never have enough bigs, number one. Guys that can play, and we felt really good about those 21 guys, obviously well enough to keep all of them. And I think you're just trying to put the best 53 together. Sometimes you go heavy in certain areas. Sometimes injuries play a part. Sometimes availability plays a part. So we just felt those were the best 53 for the time being. The roster's never done. We're going to keep looking. We're going to keep competing and putting guys in a position where they have to compete to keep their spots.
All right, you'll hear more from Baalke. When we come back, I'll give you the breakdown if you haven't heard. This just in. The names the names that the Jaguars will count on, they're all on the team. None of those guys. I guess that's what I mean. There are no surprise cuts. Not some guy. Nobody on 2 deep was released. I can't find a player that you would think was on the 2 deep that was let go yesterday. So that tells you from as far as maybe describing it as quote uneventful. Also have Doug Peterson from yesterday, so I'll let you hear from the Jaguars head coach. The roster is set. Preps for Miami begin. The NFL season kicks off a week from tomorrow night. Man, what a fabulous start we got, right? It's Baltimore, Kansas City Thursday night, and then it's Philadelphia, Green Bay Friday. And we head to South Florida, see what we can do on South Beach. So, man, so excited. Meanwhile, the South Beach heads north to Gainesville, where the Gators and the Canes will lock horns at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. We talked about some of the retrospective memories of this, at times, contentious series. I saw ESPN go through a blitz of some of the big memories from this game in years past. The craziest, I don't know if it's the craziest, but that game in '84 is when ESPN first started televising college football. I think Florida, it was the first day they did it. I don't know if Florida-Miami that night was the first game that was televised, but it was ESPN's first day of college football live. If they had a game earlier in the day, I'm not positive. But they had Miami and Florida. I believe the game was in Tampa. And this is 1984. Miami's just won the Natty. And Florida had beaten them the year before in Gainesville, gave them a loss, and Miami still went on to win the national title. So they opened the season in Tampa, and both teams ranked. Miami highly ranked. And Florida scores with 12. They didn't score with 12. They scored late in the game, got a touchdown late in the game, and they took like a 1-point lead. Miami drives down the field, 12 seconds to go. They score, they go ahead, and then they tack on another score and some crazy play at the end of the game. It goes from being like down with 12 seconds to go to winning by 2 scores. I don't know if I can see a 2-score outcome either way in this game on Saturday in the Swamp. I do know this. Billy Napier is now welcoming. He slow-paced speech. He does not breathe fire and exude, charisma. We'll give you all that, but he's not stupid. He knows where he sits. He has avoided the noise from the outside because he knows he has the support inside. Before he took the Florida job, he knew it had to be modernized. He knew it had to go to another level. He knew there'd be growing pains the first 2 years with roster turnover, buy-in, recruiting, everything else. Well, now he has a team that's all his for the most part. I think there's 8 to 12 guys that's it, that carry over from 3 years ago. And I promise you, they have been, heavily vetted. That'd be 8 that they want. 2 massive defections in the transfer portal, 2 guys that are all conference at their positions. Princely U out there at Ole Miss and Trevor Etienne at Georgia. Florida with the prospects of not having Montreal Johnson in their season opener, a big part of their running game. Billy Napier maintains his confidence. He's continuing to tell anybody who will listen that he's got a football team he's proud of, and whatever the prognostications are here, there, or everywhere, he has an idea of what he thinks this team is capable of.
It's time for us to go play. I think I'm excited to watch this group play, and I think the key is that we channel the urgency that we feel.
We'll see. That urgency is going to be felt 3:30 Saturday in the Swamp, 1010XL. You're home for the Gators. You'll hear that game right here on the network this weekend, and we're going to come back with more. We're just getting up and rolling here. It's Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. Like Family, Beach Roast is there for all your plumbing concerns. You can trust my friends at Beach Roast Plumbing. We've got Get Smart John today, so that's coming up in, just a little over an hour. Let's see if we can't take the Chrome Dome deep this morning. We got the Murphy Power Hour. Baseball is headed down the stretch. If the teams that are in the National League wild card hunt, okay, in this case, the Padres, the Diamondbacks, the Mets, and the Braves, if those teams in the wild card hunt had played like they're playing now, they might not be in the wild card hunt. They might be division leaders. It feels like they're all winning. Although the Mets are playing against the Diamondbacks, so somebody's got to lose there. But bottom line this, Braves win again last night in Minnesota. Nice win on the road. They still have a 3-game lead over the Mets in the wild card. The Mets a winner last night at Arizona. So with the Diamondbacks losing, it does draw both New York and Atlanta closer to those 2 teams that are still 3 games ahead of the Braves. The Diamondbacks and the Padres, both 3 games ahead of the Braves. Braves 3 up on the Mets. Atlanta is 6 back of Philly. Philly has now won 4 in a row, by the way. Braves have kept their head above water, staying relatively hot as well. They're 6 games back in the division. Each of those teams wraps up series today. And then Atlanta has a 4-game series at Philly starting tomorrow. That's a quick nutshell look at baseball this morning. Let's dive into some Jaguars on the other side. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. From Duval to the world.
All communication lines are clear.
Download the 1010XL apps for free on Apple and Android devices and listen wherever life takes you.
At Hodges Mazda, what Mazda moves you? Find out. Lauren Brooks here. Come test drive the Mazda CX-90, engineered to fit your lifestyle. Take advantage of 1.9% APR for up to 72 months on a 2024 Mazda CX-90, the largest 3-row SUV that Mazda offers. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interest first, and you'll get 2 years free maintenance. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference. See dealer for details. Terms and fees for qualified applicants expire September 3rd, 2024.
Smooth sailing and a smooth taste of Vida de Luis, an all-natural tequila made with volcanic spring water and aerated to provide a smoother finish. Go to VidaDeLuis.com and set a course for smooth living today.
Joe C. for Hard Rock Bet. It's the sports book for every kind of player. Straightforward, simple enough for the first-time bettor, but built with all the features experienced players expect. Plus, try it now. If your first bet doesn't hit, you'll get a bonus bet back up to $100. Easy deposits and fast withdrawals. PayPal, Venmo, and more. All you have to do to get started is download the Hard Rock Bet app. Go online, hardrock.bet. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Welcome to ABS, Advanced Business Solutions, your local print management partner and home to Xerox and HP copiers. From IT management to VoIP phone systems, Advanced Business Solutions is the right name to know.
Hey guys, if I told you I'd give you a hotline of better health, give you more energy throughout the day, give you some help with either chronic fatigue or chronic pain, or maybe even with the libido and sex drive. If I told you there was a number you could call and start the process of turning back the clock, would you do it? 619-3609, 619-3609. That's Integra Concierge Medicine. It's a number I call. The appointment, the treatments, energy, fatigue, chronic pain, great sleep at night. Doctor on Demand Paul Busset is there with no wait appointments that always run on schedule. It's hassle-free health care. And it's you getting some stuff back you didn't know, maybe even perhaps that you'd lost. 619-3609, Integra Concierge Medicine. From crippling allergies, libido, chronic fatigue, find the cause, get your hormones in balance, and go to Integra Concierge Medicine. Do it today.
Clean air, cool air, both are extremely important. Trust Florida Home AC to deliver on both with their Remy Halo, the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC and breathe clean and cool air.
When you want to be heard, send your opinion to the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Thank you for believing in me when the bosses didn't give me a chance.
641-1010. No texting and driving. Get your thoughts heard on 1010XL.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same way, right? Every now and then we let our minds wander and go, gosh, man, I'm paying a lot of money a month here for these premiums. So if something happens, well, we need you. And the Kaproskis know that, and that's why the Kaproskis, this husband and wife team, will take care of all of our insurance needs, and I mean take care of. Customer service is paramount to the Kaproskis, okay? If something happens, you call them, they answer, they jump on it, they get you answers right away. If they don't answer, they call you right back. It's part of who they are. It's part of how they treat you. It's homeowners, auto, flood, boat insurance, small business. The Kaproskis, and I'm telling you this from experience, will be there for you at your time of need. And I know this because they've helped me and my family numerous times. My son has called them. My daughter has called them. I have called them. They get right back. Get an insurance checkup today. Craig.Kaproski@goosehead.com. K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I. Craig.Kaproski@goosehead.com or call 478-8422.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now graduate making over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost are the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by November 7th.
Tickets are on sale now for this year's Florida Forum Speaker Series featuring former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson, physician and author Deepak Chopra, and author of Bad Monkey and Hoot, Floridian novelist Carl Hiaasen. Funds raised are for Kids Care Mobile ICUs, neonatal and pediatric critical care transport vehicles. These vehicles and helicopters safely transport more than 2,000 infants and children a year to Wolfson Children's Hospital. Get your tickets now at thefloridaforum.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Divorce, menonly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Want to show your kids something really cool? Take them by the Kuhn Flowers window display on Beach Boulevard. 1010XL's RJ Saunders here, and there's no better way to introduce your kids to Kuhn Flowers. For over 75 years, Kuhn Flowers.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back on the drill. 641-1010. That's the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Petros Plumbing Wednesday. All our typical hump day fun coming your way, including the Murphy Power Hour. We'll talk pennant race baseball with former National League NLCS MVP. What a postseason Daniel Murphy had. Wow. So lucky to have the guys we have on here, and enjoy talking hardball with Daniel and other sports, man. We'll be ready to talk some football too. I promise you that. As we get going, I see some of our old friends got the bad news yesterday. Got
former Jags getting cut.
Yeah, C.J. Henderson. Yeah, what an awful pick that was. Gosh, in a year that had all those great. CeeDee Lamb could be a Jaguar right now. We could be having that stare down. Justin Jefferson could have been a Jaguar even after Chason was picked. But man, the C.J. Henderson Chason draft. Oh, because there's talent in that draft.
Yeah.
There's talent. I mean, you can do this every year. I'm not gonna, but man, what a bad draft. What a terrible, terrible draft.
Well, it's worse when you have 2 first-round picks and you miss on both of them.
And there's great. And again, like I said, imagine if they'd have just said, you know what, we're just gonna rebuild our receiving core with this draft, and they go CeeDee Lamb 9 and Justin Jefferson 20. Can you imagine?
It'd be a fantasy roster.
You think?
I mean, you don't even get that in fantasy.
Of course, you wouldn't have the quarterback you have now. You would have never gone down to the depths that they sunk to. But yeah, C.J. Henderson, part of that just draft
and he's
class.
Bounced around, too.
Yeah, he was with the Texans. They cut him yesterday, so for now, CJ's out of the league. Doesn't have a love of football. I wouldn't be shocked if he never plays again. And a couple of keeping up with the Robinsons. James Robinson, released by the Saints yesterday, so he did not survive the cut there. The Jags rode that poor kid into the ground real quick, right? And Allen Robinson, his career may be over, did not make it with the New York Giants, who aren't exactly trotting out Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. So we got that yesterday. Meanwhile, I said if I took anything from what the Jaguars have done, and by the way, you're going to hear from the brass. The word done is fluid this time of year. But as they are, quote, done now, as we sit here, I told you this. Heavy in the trenches, heavy on young guys in the trenches, drafted in the last couple of years, onboarding, whatever word you want to use. They're going to be feet to the fire on the commitment and development of the young talent that has been picked up in these last couple of drafts. And that's really evident on the lines of scrimmage. Let's go to the defensive line. They kept 11 guys on the D-line. Trayvon Walker, backed up by Tyler Lacey, a draft pick last year, 4th rounder? Devon Hamilton, Jeremiah Ledbetter gets another season. Then Jordan Jefferson, 4th round pick this year, gets on the 53. Then you got Eric Armstead, who they're talking about moving outside, and he'll be rushing the passer some. Roy Robertson Harris, Mason Smith, 2nd rounder this year. And then my guy, Onamehu, he makes it. The sack specialist. A CC, yeah. At least for now. Fluidity gang. So there's another one. And then you got Josh Hines-Allen and Miles Cole, 7th rounder this year. So they kept 11, and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 of them first or second year guys. And And Yasir Abdullah also made the team, and you kind of feel like he's kind of a rush in, even though he makes it at linebacker. There's another second-year guy, makes the team. But all those D linemen, 11 D linemen, and on the offensive line, they kept 10. The starters are who we thought they were, right? They're Cam and Harrison on the outside, Sheriff and Ezra Cleveland on the inside, Mitch Morse the center. They also kept Walker Little, Javon Foster, a 4th-rounder this year, Luke Fortner, Cooper Hodges, a 7th-rounder last year, and Cole Van Lanen. So 10 total on the offensive line, 11 total on the defensive line, 22 in the trenches. Clearly, that was at least, or not at least, it was a big part of, their strategy and execution. Trent Baalke knows how important it is. Let's hope he's accomplished it. That's depth on the roster.
Coach and I were talking, we feel good about the 53 guys. You're only as good as what the record you put out there is, so that remains to be seen. But this group of guys, they work hard. They're great teammates. They love coming to work every day. So from that standpoint, we feel really good about the locker room. How good it ends up being, we're going to find out 18 weeks from now.
The receiver who was here last year won't be this year. Elijah Cooks was waived yesterday. They go with 6 receivers. Tim Jones, because of his special teams ability, makes the team. But again, this team's narrative this year will stop with the story of Parker Washington. Right? It's going to be written by Christian Kirk. It's going to be written by Brian Thomas Jr. It's going to be written by Gabe Davis and an occasional, footnote passage from Parker Washington. Won't be written by Elijah Cooks or Tim Jones or Devin Duvernay, for that matter, unless, it's a splash play here or there. So that's what they did at the receiver position. Also, a minor trimmer. You knew this was coming when they traded for Mac Jones. And by the way, just tip of the cap, Mac was terrific this preseason, huh? He was good in practice. He was good every preseason game. If you totaled his numbers, it looks like a huge upgrade. He looks comfortable, and you're seeing that talent that you saw his first year in New England. He's got a good situation here, and he's, you can use these situations to stabilize. It sure seems like Mac Jones has done that. And on the other side, that means C.J. Beathard is gone. And this isn't a major thing. This isn't going to be missed. But that is kind of Trevor's best bud. It is an important element in the quarterback room. Doug Peterson was asked about the release of Beathard.
CJ's been really good with Trevor, and obviously it'll take some getting used to and some adjustments, but Mac is definitely his veteran, I think, presence. He's played a lot of games, just like CJ has, and those two have a really good relationship as well, and we've seen it. I've seen it. I've spent time in that room, and I see the dialogue that goes on not only in there but on the field. And it'll take an adjustment period, but they're pros, and Max supports Trevor, and we just roll.
Noticeably different, right? What we've seen Mac Jones versus what we've seen from C.J. Beathard, at least to me. I don't Mac in the preseason. Again, it's just the preseason. It was just the preseason for Beathard also. Now, he did, in Beathard's defense, was it Tampa that just killed the kid? They just killed him. That's our O-line, gang. All right, one more from Dougie P. Then we'll head off to break. Come back with a football fix. More news from around the National Football League. Teams getting ready. We're just barely over a week out from the regular season starting. And it's still very busy here, there, and everywhere around the NFL. You digest all of these guys who are now become available. Almost 1,000 released yesterday, told are no longer needed. And so here in Jacksonville, it is no rest for the weary. Not yet.
Well, you sit here today and you let a number of players go, and at the same time you want to communicate with them and the guys that you want back, but you got 31 other teams that we say all along that are looking at our roster too, as we're looking at others, and obviously there's a plan in place that if we don't get the guys, we get the next guy, and we'll fill out the practice roster with the best 16.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars preparing for their season opener in Miami a week from Sunday. They're a 3.5-point underdog against the Dolphins, a total 49. Jaguars over-under win total 8.5 flat. Coming up on Saturday, Florida, 2.5-point home dog of the Miami Hurricanes. Monday night, Florida State laying 18 at Doak Campbell Stadium against Boston College, 50.5 the total. NASCAR, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, all plus 550 to win the Southern 500 at Darlington. William Byron, Ty Gibbs are both at 9-1. Chris Sale on the mound with the Braves today, $1.50 favorite at Minnesota. Rays are $1.45 dog at the Seattle Mariners. Bet smarter with Juice Reel. It's free in the App Store. Juice, R-E-E-L. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
911, what's your emergency?
Help, we don't have air conditioning.
Ma'am, 911 is for emergencies only.
Well, my husband's trying to stuff himself in the refrigerator.
I see. Well, maybe you should call Duck Duck Air Conditioning.
To get him out of the fridge?
To get a new AC system.
Beat the Florida heat with Duck Duck Air Conditioning. Jacksonville area's AC experts. For service, repairs to new installations, trust the Duck. DuckDuckAC.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates. You'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden, currently called upon for his expert opinion. He's currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder, of course, of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bow 9 and Associates.
Beeson's College Football Guide delivers betting previews of all 134 teams with best bets for the playoffs, Heisman Trophy, season win totals, conference winners, and much more. Only on Beeson. Pro subscribers get the full guide, but you can download your free copy of the guide right now. Featuring a betting preview of the Gators, Seminoles, and Bulldogs at 1010XL.com. That's 1010XL.com. 1010XL.com. Download your free copy of the guide right now.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
I'm Taylor Rose with our Remedy Staffing Westside office off of Normandy Boulevard. We are helping great people find great jobs. Remedy has helped some of the best employers in Jacksonville find talented job seekers like you for over 25 years. Our current job openings range from entry-level distribution center pickers to equipment operators. Apply today at remedygoodjobs.com. Don't wait. Apply at remedygoodjobs.com now.
Raise the stakes on excitement at Best Bet, your go-to spot for unbeatable entertainment and unmatched hospitality. With locations in Jacksonville, Orange Park, and the brand new Best Bet St. Augustine. No poker expertise? No problem. From high-stakes poker to casual games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em and Fortune Pie Gow, there's a game for everyone. Hungry for more? We're serving up delicious bites and craft cocktails, and we're open late. For details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com. Best Bet, your go-to spot for a thrilling night.
Family owned and managed for 20 years, Hidden Hills Golf Club boasts a unique and welcoming golfing atmosphere. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com to book your next round on our Arnold Palmer signature course. You'll be glad you did.
College football is coming. Celebrating another season of college football.
This should be fun to watch.
1010XL's college kickoff coverage is brought to you by Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Florida and Island Oaks RV Park.
Let's do it on 1010XL. Come on.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. The portal is great for college football, but on Saturday we saw a team that did not use the portal beat a team that did for that reason. Haynes King and all those offensive linemen from Georgia Tech are back, playing in the same offense, familiar with each other. DJU and other FSU players are getting used to each other. I thought that was the difference in the game and why Georgia Tech beat FSU. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealers. Frank Frangie here. Ready to experience used Euphoria? You can with Car Bravo at Nimnik Buick GMC, Jacksonville's only Car Bravo certified dealer. Buying a certified used vehicle has never felt better. With Car Bravo, Nimnik Buick GMC can certify all makes and models: Honda, Toyota, Kia, Mazda, Ford. With promotional rates as low as 2.9% APR, now is the time to shop certified used vehicles at Nimnik Buick GMC. Who gives you top dollar for your trade? Nobody but Nimnik. Shop online at Nimnik Buick GMC. GMC, we are professional grade.
Arrested? Got traffic tickets? DUI? License problems? Gun charges? Drug charges? If you've been charged with any crime, call me, criminal defense attorney Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags general manager Trent Baalke, in managing the team's roster, explained keeping several bigs on the team.
Well, I think you can never have enough bigs, number one. You know, guys that can play, and we felt really good about those 21 guys.
Getting the team roster down to 53-man requirement is never easy, according to head coach Doug Peterson.
It's never easy. You know, this is a tough day for all 32 clubs because you've invested so much time in these guys. You know, hopefully get some guys back.
The Jaguars released safety Terrell Edmonds, but hope to sign him into their practice squad if he doesn't sign with another team's 53-man roster. Edmonds is a former first-round pick of Pittsburgh in 2018. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Back here on the drill, Vitro Swimming Wednesday. Get Smart John. This is where he starts to get the sweats. Starts to bead up on that bald head. Then he bottles it and he sells it. Savage. Gonna get to a football fix here in just a second. Boy, I wonder what the response has been like for Mike Norvell and his Seminoles, now back from that just depressing, deflating trip to Ireland. A shocking loss to start the season. It's not just the loss, but it created so many questions, right? So many long-running questions as to what the bounce back is going to be. Just what is the actual ceiling after you're pushed around and fall to 0-1 in the conference. And so as we talk about, Florida and Miami, certainly 3:30, it's almost down to like FSU's put themselves in like do or die situation. Now, I don't think Boston College is good enough to make them die. Don't get me wrong, but just to have that sort of pressure mounting on, a transfer quarterback, a host of new players, and Mike Norvell trying to follow up success with success. And, man, you're in must win. FSU, a heavy favorite at home against Boston College. I do all this just as a preamble to set up the fantastically popular and often profitable Friday 5-Pack, which starts this Friday with Hick and I, and we'll try and steer you in the right direction, but more importantly, send the other to the wheel of consequence. So that'll get going this weekend. We have enough games to track. It includes, by the way, tomorrow night you can catch Dion and his act, Colorado against North Dakota State. Those Dakotas seem to play pretty good football. I can never keep up with who's who and where's where, but
they're both good.
Yeah, you better watch out for them. So that'll be coming up on Thursday night.
You think the media is coming after Dion? Wait till if he loses that one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of just what it looks like. I'm not following every single thing that's transpiring in fairness. I don't know all the grievances that Dion has somehow formulated against everyone out there. It's hard for me to give a guy much credit for, quote, media bias or unfairness when you got named Sportsman of the Year, boss. I think that your media is pretty well in your pocket. If you can go 4-8 and be named the Sportsman of the Year, then, to complain about how you're treated by the media seems kind of laughable. You almost just to cleanse the palate, you got to get some negatives just to overwhelm some of the ridiculous, over the top, commitments that that Dion got way too quick. So we'll see. Big year, and that starts for them on Thursday. Missouri starts what they hope could be a dream season. It comes against Murray State, so it shouldn't be much of a problem there. Oklahoma's first game in the SEC is Friday night. They host Temple. It's a game you can see on ESPN. And then Saturday gives us some real humdingers, as we say here in the South. Clemson and Georgia. Clemson's 14th, by the way. Georgia, number 1. After missing the playoffs last year. Dogs, 2 touchdown favorites in that game. We talked about Penn State, West Virginia, how much it means for the folks up that way. That's also a noon kickoff. You'll get my undivided with Florida and Miami at 3:30. That's an ABC game. Alabama opens the Kalen DeBoer era against Western Kentucky. Probably glad that Austin Davis has moved on. Ole Miss has the big goals this year. They open out of the conference, a layup against Furman. Notre Dame, Texas A&M Saturday night. Notre Dame comes on camp, especially a place they're not used to coming, in this case, College Station. That one, they're going to be lathered up for that one, I promise you. Sunday, we got USC LSU. Big Ten SEC now, don't forget. And then, again, FSU, 15.5-point favorites against Boston College in what is suddenly now, it at least it feels like, is do or die. Hey, listen, I've told you Billy Napier, he's got a lot of confidence in his team. He really is excited about seeing them get into action. He expects them to beat Miami, but at the same time, he understands what's looking at him across the field Saturday afternoon as well. Miami, a team, some say, are going to win the ACC.
Our opponent this week is highly regarded. They're ranked in both polls. They've got several All-American, All-Conference players. So I think ultimately they're picked to make the playoff. They're picked to win their conference, right? So I don't think we're lacking in regards to respect for the opponent.
Oh, it's going to be a great atmosphere down there. The place is sold out already. Ticket prices are going up on the secondary market. I don't remember this much excitement. I don't. Around a season, the Gator fan is just thirsting, man. They're starving for some success, and then some sustained success. And I mean sustained success beyond what Chompers or Mullen did with the occasional trip up to Atlanta to be summarily dispatched by, in all 3 cases, a much better Alabama team. There's an excitement down there, an expectation even, which is somewhat odd considering the 11-14 record. All right, fire up the band. We got a football fix brought to you by my head coach of the Dream Team. It's Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Assurance, not just insurance. And the home course at Jointed Creek Golf Club. The best deal in golf. Great people out there. It's the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Set your tee time online. All right, we went up and down the Jaguars cuts. Heavy in the trenches. Password onboarding. That sums it up for me. Yawner of a list. Now, there were some names around the league that were cut. In this case, Sports Illustrated is trying to narrow it down to the 10 most notable players looking for work this morning. The Kadarius Toney, circus show continues. Toney wore out his welcome with the Giants and went to the Chiefs. Remember the Super Bowl he had? He had a touchdown catch, had a long, 65-yard punt return. Last year at this time, Toney was being counted on to be the next Tyreek Hill out there. And then the opener happened. Remember, he dropped all those passes? Then he had a game later in the year where he was offsides on a play that would have won the game. And, been injured. And I don't know what the future is for Kadarius Toney. It's not in Kansas City. Released there yesterday. Noah Brown, certainly flashed for the Texans last year, especially after Tank Dell got hurt. 33 catches, almost 600 yards, 2 touchdowns in just 10 games. But that's a tough wide receiver room out there. Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Don't forget they've got, I believe, Robert Woods. Noah Brown available. He'll be picked up. I mentioned a former Jag, Allen Robinson, released by the Giants. Dante Foreman, a running back, released by the Browns. Browns just got the 2 guys then, right? Pierre Strong and Jerome Ford with Nick Chubb on the men. Tim Patrick, this was the worst kept secret. Receiver with the Broncos released. I see the Lions are close to a deal with him. Lewis Sine from Georgia, a first-round pick at safety in 2022. The Vikings seen enough after being selected number 32 overall. Played just 10 games in 2 years. Desmond Ridder, tried to tell you all this. Desmond Ridder ain't much. I saw it in Atlanta. He went to the Cardinals, did not make that team. Got beat out by Clayton Tune. Enough said. Bailey Zappi, released by the Patriots. Puka Nakua's brother got cut by the Saints. I saw he made a play in that preseason finale, but the older brother, Samson Nakua, apparently got a haircut. He's gone. Come on, Bills. Frank Gore Jr. cut by Buffalo. The son of legendary running back Frank Gore, who certainly made a play we here in Jagland fondly remember, huh? Continuing with the football fix. A bold move, Cotton. The Rams have a good running back, Kyron Williams. He was like 4th or 5th in rushing last year. He only played 12 games. I don't think he was active from the beginning. Small-ish, maybe. But certainly you would think in line to be their number one running back. They did draft Blake Corum, so I would expect him to poach some carries for sure. But Williams, it's announced yesterday, going to return punts this year. Sean McVay, head coach, it's another opportunity for him to get touches and impact the game. You feel comfortable with that because of the confidence in Blake Corum and Ronnie Rivers, another running back there in Los Angeles. If they need to spell him. That Sean McVay's a good coach, man. Last year was a year that the expectation was, that the Rams were going to have a major falling off, and quite the contrary. It's kind of like this, right, with the Rams. If Matthew Stafford stays healthy, they're with Stafford and McVay, they're a playoff team. They have the pieces around them like they put together, they can win the Super Bowl. Be careful of the Rams. As long as Sean McVay is there and active and excited and focused, that's a dangerous team, man. All right, to IR goes Elijah Mitchell of the 49ers, so that's a pretty big loss for them, right? Pretty good running back. It's 4th and final year of his rookie contract. He has made 12 starts, but he's also missed a bunch of time with various injuries. I wonder if the Niners, which they had Raheem Mostert back, Mostert's still going strong. In fact, let's check in on our opening week opponent. And heads up, Jaguars defense. It's not just the Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Waddle show. Nope. Take a peek into the running back room. Here's Raheem Mostert. He'll tell you all about it.
We are the best running back room in the league. There's no doubt about it. There's other guys that want to compete and say, so-and-so has this title. But if you go down the line of all the backs that are in our room specifically, each and every one, even our younger guys, each and every one has made some type of impact in this league or will make an impact in this league when their time comes.
Well, now, Mostert is kind of defying those 31, 32-year-old legs. He was really good for Miami last year. And Achane certainly flashes, but kind of a little guy hurt, quite a bit last year. But, by all accounts, you're getting them when they're at their best. First game of the year. I mean, Miami's going to be flying around on the field. Among the upgrades on the Jaguars defense, let's hope speed shows up. Bengals expect star wide receiver Jamar Chase to play in their opener. There have been some these wide receivers aren't happy, man. They all want to keep up with the Benjamins. Browns kept 4 quarterbacks on their 53-man roster yesterday. That's strange. Most teams, including the Jags, keep only 2. And speaking of the Dolphins, OBJ going to miss at least the first 4 games, so that is one player that the Jaguars won't have to prepare for when they open the season a week from Sunday. It's Football Fix, you're welcome. Hicken, Rival, and more come your way next. Get Smart. John is coming up here at the bottom of the 7 o'clock hour as well. You are locked in on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here, making your sports day last a little longer.
That's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. Thanks a million.
Go into the night with Rick Ballou.
Amen, right? That's right, yeah.
Then it's Hacker After Dark.
I know, it's amazing.
Evenings on 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, Dan. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Stash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, it's summertime and it is hot outside, and you got to take some precautions when you go out there. That's what Doctors Boudreaux and Metz have taught me through the years, and they've taken great care of me and my skin, so I don't have to go see Dr. Fader and get that Mohs surgery. No, sir, no, sir. I appreciate these guys, and I appreciate them looking out for me. And look, you know, we're getting ready for football time, right? We're getting ready for those, you know, those practices that you go to if you have to sit in the sun, or if you go to the games down and watch the Jags or the Gators or the Knowles. Man, you got to put on the sunscreen. You got to wear floppy hats. You got to wear long sleeve dry fits. You got to take care of yourself. And if you see something on your skin, don't wait. Get it checked out. It's real easy to do. The people at Beaches Dermatology will be there to help. Give Beaches Dermatology a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
Of course, Roland Reach Plumbing has awards from Folio Weekly and the Bold City's Best. Now, Roland Reach is also confirmed as the Google Guaranteed Plumbing Service. Because when you do plumbing right, the word gets around. That's Roland Reach Plumbing.
With Labor Day savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,500 off select appliances from top brands like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances, like the LG Smart Top Load Washer with easy unload angled front, so you can reach every last sock. Right now, get up to $1,500 off select appliances in-store and online with Labor Day savings at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid August 22nd through September 11th. U.S. only. See store online for details. America's most reliable line of appliances per independent study.
Start your Sunday off with a cup of Joe and some sports medicine intel. This is Joe C. inviting you to join me and Dr. George Bari for Breaking Bones every Sunday morning at 7:30. And if you miss an episode, just look for Breaking Bones wherever you listen to podcasts.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my successful back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Rick Ballou for Carlson Dental. You know, I've been telling you this for quite some time because it's true. I hate going to the dentist, or at least I used to hate going to the dentist. I had total anxiety, and then I tried sedation, light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation as well for cavities and root canals. Folks, it's an incredible experience. So don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Go to carlsondentalgroup.com. That's carlsondentalgroup.com for all of your dental needs.
AC replacement? If your AC unit is ready to go kaput, then it's time to call Florida Home AC. With over $3,000 in tax credits waiting for you on select systems, take advantage of it. Call 777-4300. Get Florida Home AC to cool you off.
Expert Automotive is ready to keep you cool this summer. Right now, get an AC inspection or a system cooling checkup. Your choice for only $19.99. Their gift to you this summer is $50 off any service and a free tire rotation with any service. Their ASE certified technicians can keep your car cool without breaking the bank this summer. Call them at 374-3373 to get an appointment today. Expert Automotive. They never sell greed, only what you need.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. As the Gators get set to meet the Miami Hurricanes at the Swamp, head coach Billy Napier likes the look of quarterback Graham Mertz.
I thought he was really sharp. He had a couple of really impressive practices all throughout practice. I thought he was, you can sense he came back for a reason. He's excited about this opportunity.
Gator QB Graham Mertz feels the team's experience will help them against Miami on Saturday.
Everybody does work in the offseason. They prep for different things. They tweak things. So be able to have that kind of in our toolbox from last year, knowing how to react to things during games, it's going to be big.
Georgia head coach Kirby Smart sees the benefit of a tough out-of-conference schedule in facing Clemson.
Strength of schedule, get to play a quality opponent right off the get-go, and when you get into conference play, you're battle-tested.
That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
76 degrees at 7:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
I'm a fireball.
You know it! Fireball. Yes, sir!
To hear this song once every 3-4 weeks.
All the time, every day, hump day! Oh, I love me some Wednesdays. I love being here. I love talking sports. I love kicking it around. I love going to sleep after I watch a 6-run inning. Then I'm really happy.
Good for you.
Just trying to keep pace with the Braves. Still 3 behind them. Oof. Feel free to lose a couple along the way. But football's in the air. I had a fun time last night. Went down to St. Aug, talked to the Gator Club down there. They're all
good for you. Yeah, I think
They're
there's.
all ready to
I
roll.
think
They're
it's
excited.
It's the most exciting. I don't know how far back. It's the most excitement, even when they were relatively successful with Mullen and McChompers. I feel more excitement around the season opener than even through those years.
Starving for a win. Starving for a big win.
Yeah, and to look good too, right? To feel like not just get a win, but feel good about it after you get it.
Yeah. Yeah, starving for a big win. Want to put it together. Want to see what they can do. Want to get out there and get a W and make some things happen and just have that in a week span, just be able to puff your chest out a little bit. And, with FSU losing and then you knock off Miami, you'd be in good shape here to start it's a long year, though. Buckle up. I told him last night, buckle up. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. Hopefully, hopefully it's a roller coaster.
I'm excited about Saturday. This is why I love win, lose, or draw, having this kind of game on the schedule, right? I mean, I just love it. And it can mean the difference sometimes between 6 and 6 and 7 and 5. It can.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have this than know I'm going to be 7 and 5 and playing in some inconsequential bowl game.
Not me. I'd rather play a directional school, win 58-0, look at the stats, and
then,
feel happy.
And go to
then
Mobile.
He's into the next one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not me. I'd rather have this.
It's because it's all or nothing in it. 7:30 Saturday night, you're either
good.
The highest of highs or the lowest of lows. And that's kind of what FSU fan went through 1 week.
Well, I mean, in fairness, that's been Kentucky in early September the last few years. You know what I mean? So let's go. Let's see what we got. I will say this, and because he's not a boisterous, braggadocious, sunshine pumper, I've taken note of Billy Napier, what he's, the confidence, and he's willing to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand it. We were expected, to be a certain place. I knew it was going to take a couple years. Those years have passed. We've got a good team. We should win. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he's right. You're absolutely right. Your third year in with every player on the roster but like 8 or 12, your guys, all your coaches, all your facilities are upgraded. Everything is running. And he thinks they're good.
Yeah.
He thinks they're a good team. He doesn't think they're, oh, gosh, hopefully – we can go 6 and 6 and make a bowl, and I can save my job. That is not what he's thinking. Now, does that matter, at 5:30 on Saturday? Maybe not. But that's the feel, and that's probably feeding maybe some of the excitement that I feel is around the game.
Yeah. Festive atmosphere, and so we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. We're ready for the game, ready for it to get here. We'll talk more about it throughout the week. We've talked about the history of the two playing each other, and so fun stuff to look at here as we get ready and get closer to the game. The Jags made some cuts. It wasn't anything that jumped out to me, but our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Tour, the Gators, and, of course, the Jacksonville Jaguars. A 2.99% interest rate right now for you for the first year. Yeah, I said it, 2.99. Ooh. Biggest surprise cut by the Jags. I gave us 4. Take your pick. We have 450 votes in at Dan Hicken. We have DJ Coleman.
Well, the coaches talked
the day before we were hearing, him and Miles Cole have come along enough that we feel comfortable in trading Gibson.
Onboarding.
Tyler Shatley, longest tenured Jaguar. Christian Braswell, defensive back draft pick from 2 years ago. Terrell Edmonds, former first-round pick of the, I believe, Pittsburgh Steelers. Biggest surprise cut.
I'm not surprised by any of them, but if I had to just put them on a scale, right?
Mm-hmm. Scale it.
Who was the first one?
DJ Coleman.
Yeah, that didn't surprise me. What was the last one?
Terrell Edmonds.
I'd go Edmonds only because, Thomas has been injured and, you've got guys you're not sure. I think that's safety, and he had played well in preseason. I'd say Edmonds surprised me the most, but I'm not sure that wouldn't be probably third on the Guggen's list.
Shatley's greatest strength is his strength.
When you got Gus talking about it, you go back a ways.
That's from
Shatley's
the archives.
the biggest name on there that fans would recognize.
Christian Braswell was the 41.1%
I don't
right
get
now.
that. Why? Where's that coming from?
No. Tyler Shatley, 36.2%. Terrell Edmonds, 13.1%. DJ Coleman, 9.6%. Got a couple hours left in it. You can vote at Dan Hicken on your Twitter page if you would like to.
The simple fact is this. They had 2 6th-round corners last year, or DBs in Hallett and Braswell, and this year they have a 5th and a 3rd. They're going to go with the 5th and the 3rd.
Yeah.
That's what Prince and Jones take their spots.
Yeah.
They didn't do enough. You didn't come in last year. There are rookies all over the league that we get reports on, right?
Yep.
From all different things. Do more, or good luck.
Do more, a defensive back?
Yeah.
Do more.
Yeah, do more. Good
I thought you
luck.
were naming a guy.
Yeah. I don't get who 41% of y'all are got a sweat beat over Braswell being released.
Take advantage of a
We're in good shape,
2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from Dream Finders. You'll find that dream home and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. The official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Go to dreamfindershomes.com for all your information. You'll be glad you did.
I will say this. I'll step back. It's a well-informed poll group you got there.
Yeah.
You got to be following the Jags for Braswell to hit your radar. In fairness, that is that. I mean, he had the play that got called back in the game that caught eyes, right? Wasn't that him?
Yes.
That picked up the fumble and took it back, and it should have been a score. And he had a day in camp, I remember, where he may have had a pick or two. So, if you're really in tune, I get how that could be surprising. Yeah. But it's to your point when you started, it's just a check mark of yawns for me. I don't think anybody they release is going to come back to bite them. I don't feel immediate like I wish we could have with any player on that list.
One of the questions you like to ask yourself is, well, will that guy play for another team? And
and if he and they should. Some of your guys should. You should have to get rid of. You should have built a good enough team that some of your roster is going to go play somewhere else. But are they going to just? As much as we complain about Allen Lazard or some of these other guys, are they really impacting what we would be or have been? Probably not.
No. I don't think that.
Quincy Williams, the only one who's played at an all-star level of all the mistakes.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if any of these guys resurface. I don't expect many of them to. And a lot of these guys will be signed back as well.
Yeah, go to the practice squad.
17-player practice squad is a big diff now.
Yeah.
It's not like.
You only had to release 33. I mean, you get to bring half of them back if you choose.
If you choose. And most of your practice squad is made up of guys that you cut.
And I almost feel like, Dan, there's a nod, wink around the league.
Yeah.
They stay. I mean, if you have a real need and you're going to definitely put a guy on your act, because you have to put him on your active. I think they've changed that rule, relaxed it some too. Like back in the day, if you got somebody on the practice squad, they had to stay on your 53 all year. I think there's now a window that you wouldn't necessarily have to do that, but I could be speaking out of turn.
And I don't know, like for Tyler Shatley, I do know this. I heard Belichick say yesterday that if you're a veteran and you're on week one roster, you're guaranteed your whole year's salary.
I said I heard that, and now I remember where I heard it. You told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that would make sense that they would just, hey, Tyler, stick around.
I don't know, so if Tyler Shatley.
Prorate, I guess?
No, my question is this. If he goes to the practice squad, like in other words, he signed a 1-year, $1.3 million contract with the Jaguars, signing bonus guaranteed, and an average salary of $1.3 million. So now he's been released. If he goes to the practice squad, he doesn't get that $1.3 million. He gets what the practice squad player makes.
I would think.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then.
I think his level, his practice squad salaries per week is probably good enough to get that one. And then he makes a team. I would assume he reverts back to that 1.3 pro rate. That's vet min. If he plays, he's going to make $1.5 million. He can't make any less. He's been in the league 12 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know what if you've been in the league, first of all, that just seems like a rotten reason for a practice squad, 11-year guy.
Veterans of 3 or more seasons don't have a set salary, but have a range that can negotiate their deals. In 2024, the range is between $16,800 and $21,300 per week. You make $21,000. He'd probably make $21,000.
And that's about $350,000 a year.
Yeah, so that's not $1.3 million, though.
No. But I think I'm saying if he goes back to the roster, I think it's more than that. I think it goes back to whatever. That 1.3 is got to be veteran minimum. That's what that is. It can't be any less than vet min, and I don't think it's more. I bet you a 12-year vet, 11-year vet in the NFL makes over $1 million now minimum, wouldn't you?
As of August 27th, 2024, the NFL veteran minimum salary is $795. However, veteran minimum contracts can also include $167,500 in bonus money.
Doesn't matter how many year veteran. I thought maybe after a certain, I thought it ratcheted it up by year.
Players with more than 4 years of NFL experience may be able to earn their full minimum salary if their contract is for 1 year and doesn't include more than $65,000 in combined bonus money. So
yeah,
there's a lot of little
loopholes.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Well, let's go play some trivia, man.
Okay.
I'm fired up.
All right, we'll do that when we return. Get smart, John.
Murphs will be along in the 9 o'clock hour.
All right,
for the Murphy
Power Hour.
Yeah, brought to by our friends at ITP Partners. So we got that coming up. A lot. Busy day.
So suddenly no one in the wild card chase wants to lose.
I know. Gee whiz.
So we got baseball talking more with Murph. Always enjoy that on Wednesdays as well. It's a Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Yo, if you've been following me on my bookie, you will know that I'm hitting for straight cash, homie. It's your boy E.T. And are you ready for the ultimate college football season? Using my bookie's sportsbook and casino platform, you can bet on every game and win anytime, anywhere, straight from your mobile device. No app necessary. Just click on the link, sign up, and you're ready to rock. Did you know that the average college football game runs about 180 plays? Every catch, sack, and touchdown is another way to hit that straight cash, homie, using my bookie. And when you bet with my bookie, you're not just watching the games, you're investing in every moment of the action. And I'm speaking from experience. A few bucks on the line can turn any regular game into one of the most exciting games of the season. So make sure you head over to my bookie. And don't forget to use promo code 1010XL when signing up to claim that $1,000 bonus on the first deposit. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Lockhart Construction. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane's dad started the company, still with the company. Shane, his guys, all from here, taking care of people who live here, people like me. I was talking to him just yesterday, as a matter of fact, getting ready for another project in the Hicken house, and I immediately call Lockhart Construction. Why? Because they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, they're clean, they're great folks. So if you need a construction need, a remodel idea, give the Lockhart family a call. I like to say their family gives your family a better living experience. You'll unlock better living with Lockhart Construction. So if you're thinking of doing something around your house, inside or out, did the siding on my son's house, unbelievable job, give Shane Lockhart a call. He'll call you back, 994-3865. It's Shane Lockhart and Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville is now open, and you're invited in as a VIP to tour the all-new facility. Be one of the first 100 people to check out the complete lineup of luxury vehicles by September 8th and see if you can crack the code to win a brand new car. See dealer for details. No purchase necessary. Genesis of NortheastJacksonville.com. And now open on Atlantic Boulevard. Genesis, where luxury is redefined.
Jags fans, a new Everbank Performance account could be your ticket to London this October. Through the Everbank London Getaway, one lucky winner and a guest will receive round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and a pair of tickets to see the Jags play in London. To learn more and for official rules, visit everbank.com/London. No person necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of 50 United States and D.C. 18 or older. Entry period for the Everbank London Getaway Suites is from 8/5/24 to 9/5/24. To enter and for official rules, alternate method of entry, prize description, odds of winning, and other details, visit everbank.com/London. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank N.A.
This is Tony Baselli, Pro Football Hall of Famer. I was known for protecting our quarterback. These days, I'm extending that protection to a different arena, your home. I have partnered with Heritage Roofing of North Florida, your premier local roofers with over 25 years of experience. Heritage is your go-to roofer for hurricane preparation, with same-day inspections and estimates. They also work with all insurance companies. Let Heritage Roofing of North Florida safeguard your home and family. Visit heritagenfl.com for your free estimate today.
State license CCC 1335410.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Family-owned and trusted since 2016, we offer clear pricing, NATE-certified techs, and unbeatable service. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Everyone agrees that playing quarterback is the hardest thing to do in sports, yet it's the one thing that everyone says they could do.
Denny Thompson is the Quarterback Whisperer. Friday mornings on The Drill. Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security and George Moore Chevrolet.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Catherine Baustert in Middleburg at 276-2112.
Hey guys, this is David Garrard, and I want to tell you about Clearwater Irrigation. They put my new sprinkler system in at my new home at Jack's Beach, and I couldn't be happier. Oh, hey John.
What's up, Dave? You know what this means. You're going to have to sing.
Man, I can't sing.
Then you'll fit right in, buddy. Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers. Hit it, Dave.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
You know when you said come over for the fight? We thought you meant your house.
You guys want another round of Bud Lights?
Service is better here. And so is the beer.
Bud Light is back as the official beer sponsor of UFC. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Divorce. MenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, another great guest on the Garber Auto Mall phone line.
Hello.
We can wiggle it. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
Da-da-da-da. You know him, you love him. He's bald. He's beautiful. He's buff. He's Get Smart Johnny. GSJ, TriviaNation.com's own, and he is the best-smelling trivia host this side of the Mississippi. Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning. Good morning, Googans. How are you?
Doing well.
I actually saw the Get Smart movie for the first time over last weekend. Little known fact.
Oh, wonderful.
Drop that in there. The music made me.
Oh, the one with Steve Carell?
Yeah, not very good at all.
Nah. The series was pretty funny, though.
Yes. Maxwell Smart.
Yeah, I think Agent 99 is still with us.
God bless her. You know who else is with us? Barbara Eden just celebrated her 93rd birthday.
Yes.
I Dream
saw
of
that.
Jeannie.
Yes.
For you older people, yes.
Yeah, she was. Yes. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, you ready to get started?
Yes.
All right. I like the mix of questions today. Lots of different categories.
Wonderful mix.
This is coming in with high expectations.
Yeah, and as we have been doing lately, the audio clue is going to have more than one question to it, okay?
Wonderful.
Yes. Okay, let's get started with science.
Science.
What is the two-letter periodic table symbol for gold?
It's science. AG. Is it, Hick?
I'm not good.
I don't know.
Periodic table stuff.
Isn't silver AU and gold's AG? I think I'm going to go AG.
Silver and gold.
AG.
AU.
How about new?
Okay. Thanks for having us, Johnny. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, right. Okay.
There goes the perfect game.
Lead off home run. Ricky Henderson got us.
Wonder what silver is. Maybe silver's AG. I don't know. I thought one was AG and one was AU, but whatever. I was close.
Okay. You were close.
Yeah,
silver is AG.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Makes sense that gold would be U and silver would be G. That's what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Figure since gold would be AG.
Yeah. Right. Again, as you play all those clips from Billy Napier, we talked about it last year. He truly is Eeyore, isn't he?
Yeah. A little bit of Eeyore.
AG and AU.
All right. Cartoons. What orange-masked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle famously shares a name with the Italian artist who painted the Sistine Chapel ceiling?
Michelangelo.
Yes, Michelangelo.
Yes. Zodiac signs.
Zodiac signs.
You guys ever watched a minute of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No.
I have. I had back in the day, yeah.
Well, give me
yeah.
The Shredder.
Maybe, for sure. That was your.
Even with my kids, I don't think they will. I've never seen a second of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know what they are. I even know a couple of their names.
The Shredder was the bad guy.
Well, there you go.
Like a song,
I couldn't
too.
even do that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were born August 15th, what would your zodiac sign be?
Did we do this last week?
Last week?
No, we did 20-something last week.
That's right. Okay. Okay, you're on your toes.
What was last week end up being? Virgo? Last
Yeah.
It was Virgo, so it's whatever's before. Is it Leo in August? Not Leo.
Might be Leo.
We're going to Leo.
It is Leo.
There
All
we
right.
go. Take that.
Good.
With your witchcraft. We don't need your witchcraft astrology.
Music.
Manilow!
Just let him have it.
Yeah. Which pop star played 27 different instruments on their 1978 debut album, For You, as well as founding the band known as The Revolution?
It's a you want.
No, it's why did you just do that? I had it. Prince in the Revolution,
Prince.
right? Yeah, Prince.
Prince. Yes. TV. Who played the character Walter White in the TV series Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's that guy. You know his name, right?
Yeah, Cranston.
Yeah, Bryan
Cranston.
Yes.
Love that show.
Never saw that one.
Oh, Breaking Bad.
I've only seen a couple. I know.
Right.
I heard so many good things
Never
about
saw
it.
that one. Yep.
Yeah, you need to do that one. I don't know why you have to be so counterculture. Can't you just, it's okay to swim with the fish sometimes.
No.
That's a great, you'll invest all those hours in the freaking suits and the man will watch Breaking Bad.
Cranston's a big baseball.
There's no
guy.
first
Bite your tongue.
First of all, there's no list that's ever been put together by anybody in the entertainment industry ever who lists Suits over Breaking Bad. No one.
That's there.
The point is, I'm not saying
Walk to
Suits
the
is
beat of a
bad.
different drummer.
I'm not saying Suits is bad. I'm saying here's one that's better, and you're eschewing to watch it. It frustrates me. Anyway.
Okay.
Bryan Cranston's the answer. He's also Seinfeld's dentist, no?
Yes, that's
Tim
that's
Watley.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Occurring in the southeastern portion of Montana, Custer's last stand took place during what battle of the Great Sioux War of 1876?
A Little Bighorn?
Bighorn, yeah.
Is it?
Battle of Bighorn?
Yeah, Little Bighorn?
I don't know if it's a Little Bighorn, is it? It's not just okay. Yeah, Bighorn. We're going Bighorn. There's a Bighorn in there somewhere.
I'll give it to you, but it is Little Bighorn.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Battle of Huge Bighorn?
Little Bighorn.
Why is he, why didn't a Little Horn then? Asking.
Why don't they call it Old New York?
Yeah. Why don't they call it Old York?
Why don't they call it North South Dakota? I don't know.
Idiot. Okay, let's do your audio clue.
Let's do it. Love me an audio clue.
Exciting.
Now give it a little bit.
All right, that's David Soul. Don't give up on us, baby.
Wow. Okay, that's okay. You got that right away. Number one hit for him. But what was he most well known for?
Starsky and Hutch.
I could have got
which
that.
Which one was he? Which one was he?
He was Hutch.
He was Hutch.
Yeah.
Yes. Now you've already got him, and then you got the bonus as well. So just
Again, that is an example. All you younger Gibby, and this is the god awful music of the early '70s.
Love it.
About 76, I think.
That right there, again, man. If I promise, if you look at the history of the statistics of the tragedy of suicide in this country, numbers had to be up in the '70s.
Wish you wouldn't do
this
that.
music is terrible, man.
No.
So
Listen.
This is awful, bro. This is
Wonderful.
Grab a spear and jam it into your ear.
Touches your soul.
Oh, and not only that,
so
they
bad.
had
Makes me angry.
Had the
This
cool
music
car.
makes
they had
me
that
angry.
Ford Torino that had the red with the white stripe.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Starsky and Hutch. That's a whole different genre. In fact, it's amazing that Hutch could write this drivel.
Love Hutch.
So
number
soft.
one hit. So, yeah, well done, by the way.
I'm sure this music video, by the way, there's like some pastel background. He's got a shirt unbuttoned down to like his belly, and it's slow zoom camera wipes, right, and dissolves. That's what we got.
John, for extra point, who played the role of Starsky, please?
Oh, Paul Michael Glazer.
Very good.
Oh, and you'll recall, who played Huggy Bear?
Oh, gosh.
He had a son that played in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. It was, he did. It was, Jackson, his last name, Mick?
No.
Did his kid play for USC, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Clarence something Jr.?
No.
No?
Oh, you're thinking of Mod Squad.
Anyway, go. Who is it?
Who is it?
Antonio Vargas.
Never.
Yeah. I wouldn't have got that.
Vargas. Sorry, I think it was an F, not a V.
Yeah,
but anyway.
never.
You know what I was talking about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Very good. No, you got them all. That was...
I think I'm mixing up, though, who his son is. That's not the name I was thinking.
He's like a running back, though. Vargas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a running back or
Justin
wide receiver.
Vargas.
That's it. Okay. Did he play for the Raiders briefly? I can't remember.
I think you're right, yeah.
Okay. Good job. Toys. Invented in 1974, what popular toy challenges users to align 6 different colors horizontally and vertically along a 3-dimensional square?
It'll be the Rubik's Cube, right?
Yes.
When was that out?
That was easy.
1974.
That's
No kidding.
Yeah, I didn't. That didn't
would've thought
catch
it'd
on
been later
until
than that.
late 70s, early 80s, I would think.
Yes. Okay.
Good job, Gibby.
Yeah, 70s guy over here.
Yeah.
You're an old soul.
Wheelhouse.
Yes. In the news.
In the news.
What named storm made landfall in Florida as a Category 1 hurricane the first week of August, our first of the season?
Debbie?
Debbie, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the post had a picture of little Debbie from the snack cake? It was pretty good. Okay. Anatomy.
You can ask me that question in October, and I won't know the answer,
me either.
by the way. I'm quite frankly amused that I got it.
I knew that one just because of recency. And it's the only one, by the way. Remember, I mean,
yeah,
all this cataclysmic climate change. We're supposed to be flooded out by now.
We didn't get Ernesto.
We're supposed to get 1,000, the worst storms ever. Oh, okay.
You know what? I can remember 50 years ago that stuff happening. Real hot, lots of rain. Anyway, don't get me started. Okay. I'm going to go back to this one. I'm going to give you another music.
Manilow!
Great.
James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Lars Ulrich, and Robert Trujillo are all current members of what American heavy metal band?
Yeah, that's like he's like the Lars is the name that I recognize, but I mean, they're
probably the most well known, right?
They all run together to me. Whether it's,
boys know this one. This is one of those that we're not good at.
That's not AC/DC, is it?
No.
Who's that guy?
I know AC/DC.
You know some of the names.
Yeah, it's more like
it's like Metallica.
Yeah, it's like
Metallica.
One of those. Is it?
I'm gonna go Metallica.
Okay.
It is Metallica.
Good.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Very good. TV.
Megadeth.
What is the name of the famously angry host of the TV series Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can he actually cook, or is he just a?
I would assume.
Yeah.
This is awful.
I'd rather go to Taco Bell than those fancy chefs' restaurants. I'm not even kidding. Straight truth. I'd rather have a sub.
Yes,
yeah. A dollop of something green on top of my 3 by 6 inch piece of some sort of cod.
History. What former computer intelligence consultant leaked classified National Security Agency documents revealing the existence of a global surveillance program?
That was Snowden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thought you might struggle with that for a bit. Okay.
You thought wrong.
I did. Well, no, I'm glad.
Now he went to Russia, didn't he? Didn't he go to Russia?
Yeah,
Trying
they've
to
been
find
after him for years, yes.
He went there and he got snowed in.
Oh.
See what I did
Ba-dum
there?
punch.
Sir.
Snowed in, sir.
Harry Potter terminology.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this
Muggles.
By the way, I have not seen one Harry Potter movie.
That's the biggest upset of the year.
The Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen any of those.
We did the Lord of the Rings finally, and just whatever. Harry Potter, I've seen. I took my kids to see one of the many Harry Potters, and I don't remember a thing about it.
Okay.
That's the only one.
It didn't make an impression.
And I would never stop and watch a Harry Potter, and could slap myself for watching the Lord of the Rings. Didn't do it for me.
Okay.
Way too slow.
I read about 4 or 5 of the Potter books.
Big Tolkien fan. Then you realize.
Now I read Tolkien, like The Hobbit, back years and years ago when I was in grammar school, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather have
Give
Toll
me
House
to help
cookies.
you on this one.
Mm-hmm.
What one-word term is used throughout the Harry Potter series to refer to people who are unaware of the magical world and lack magical abilities?
Not the Muggles.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Wow.
Nice.
Boom.
That just happened. That just happened.
Lyrics.
I feel like crud.
Lyrics.
What 1971 song begins with the following lyrics? A long, long time ago.
American Pie.
Time ago.
Okay, remember how the music... Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's
The
great.
day
And
the music
by
died.
who?
Don McLean.
Yeah, Don McLean.
And that was one from the 70s. They said, oh, you don't like 70s music? Here's 14 minutes of it.
Ah, so good. Classic.
Yeah, you know, in fact, everybody loved when I had the question.
That's a really good song.
The question, I played that. Yeah, and everybody just kind of singing along.
It's a great song. It could have ended after 5.5 minutes.
That's what radio DJs call a cigarette song because they just pop that one in there and they go burn one for 10 minutes.
Burn one.
That's true.
Burn it.
That's true. Very, very true. Okay, so having said that, I'm going to give you a bonus here, and I'll give you within 3 years. So for the bonus, because American Pie was such an integral part of the show last night,
Yeah.
the question was for the tiebreaker, how old is Don McLean within 3 years?
Well,
This is
American
bonus,
Pie was
so it doesn't
71.
count.
That's 50-something years ago.
Got to be in
He's
his
53, and he was probably 28, maybe 30, maybe. So
Was he young when he did it?
I mean,
He's got to be. He's way up there.
I mean,
So like
just
82.
the show, the song itself does not seem to be the lyrics of a young man.
Yeah.
You know, that seems more a little bit more like, you know, like 30-ish.
But he's still alive.
I guess. Let's go 84.
Okay.
78.
Wow, that's it.
So
He
it
was
pretty
young. Yeah.
Was young.
You know, several people, too, guessed the title wrong. They said The Day the Music Died, because that was so prevalent throughout the song. You know what the song is about, right?
Yeah, the plane crash.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that just piggybacked into another question. Can you name, like, probably the biggest known musician that was killed on that?
Richie Valens.
Yeah.
The Big
Well,
Bopper. The Big Bopper one in there.
No, there was another
I think you're missing the big boy. I would have
It's
said.
yeah, it's
You got the two that.
yeah, no, it's he's got a name that's like a it's is it like a name that's like another celebrity has a it's like a I can see. Yeah, Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison.
No.
Wasn't Roy
You'll
Orbison?
get it. You'll get it.
Glass. Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly.
Yeah,
That's it.
Buddy Holly. Very good.
Buddy Holly.
Look at you
I was
guys.
thinking of the glasses.
Yeah.
Orbison's got the sun. Is Orbison also dying in a plane wreck or no?
No, Buddy Holly had glasses too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
he had.
right.
Like those.
Yeah.
You know,
No, he had the black.
yeah, the
just
black.
like-
That's what I mean.
yeah.
The big, thick.
But yeah, Roy Orbison had those big, thick glasses
That's
too.
what I got you.
But yeah, so I see why you were going that way.
Boy, Roy Orbison, I killed him. Frankie Valli will outlive him.
Oh, bless him.
Oh boy. Okay, well, I'm going to give you this one. This should be no problem. Sports.
Yeah.
Sports.
What NFL team was originally called the Titans of New York?
Giants, right? Nick, Giants.
Titans.
Yeah.
Jets.
The Jets. Good. Oh yeah, the Giants were before them.
Yes.
Clown question, bro.
That was very good. Okay, TV.
Roy Orbison died in 1988.
88?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't kill him. He's dead.
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah, wasn't that old, like early 50s?
52.
Roy Orbison had like a song though in like the 80s. Had a popular song of my like high school, college years.
You
so
got it. You got it. I
Yeah.
think was the one.
You want.
That's it. Okay, yeah. That's
But
why
he
I
also
know.
had Pretty Woman was probably his.
Back in the day.
Yeah, Pretty Woman.
Right. Right.
All I know is traveling Wilburys.
All I know is Roy Orbison sings for the lonely. Hey, that's me, and I want you only. Don't turn me home again. I just can't face myself alone again.
No.
Thunder Road, Springsteen.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Roy Orbison's mentioned in a lyric.
Yeah.
Good for him. Like us in Baselli's Hall of Fame speech. Real similar.
Yeah. We got time for a couple more, Johnny.
Okay. Recent event. Revealed by NASA's Messenger spacecraft on July 24th. The planet Mercury has a 10-mile thick mantle beneath its crust made up of what crystallized form of carbon?
Dioxide.
About us. No, it's my dad's gonna be mad at me because this is a engineering. It's you make carbon, crystallized carbon is this is where you could say like a stupid answer.
Methamphetamine.
Speaking of Breaking Bad.
What is crystallized carbon? It's like titanium, maybe. That's its own. I don't know. Silicone.
What are you going with?
Titanium.
Diamond.
Diamond
makes total sense. Diamond is crushed carbon.
Well,
that's
I think
easy.
the Mercury thing kind of took you out of the...
Yeah, that's it. That's really easy. Right, if the question had not involved a planet and you said, what is crushed carbon? I think I may have gotten there. I don't know where I went off on a loop. That's too bad.
That's a shame.
Okay. All right, one more?
One more. Last
to tear you down.
Let's impress people with your knowledge here. Let's do literature.
Let's do it.
Dear.
No. I have confidence in you.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
John, I believe the answer.
That's it. I'm not kidding.
Tale of Two
What
Cities.
Hickens' novel opens with, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
I was
going
to, and I was ready to unleash the answer, the Three Bears. I thought maybe that would be the answer to this. But no. Yeah, it was Tale of Two Cities, John. All right, so you can give us one more then real quick because that was so easy.
Okay, TV.
Yes.
What is the name of the 2000s American action thriller and science fiction television series that featured actors Jennifer Garner and Bradley Cooper?
2000? Is that Alias?
2000s.
What else was she in? Alias. Yeah, Alias.
It was Alias.
Never saw it.
Okay.
That's a heck of a cast. I didn't know those two starting a TV show.
Get them out of here. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you, John. Have a great week.
Drill on deck.
Smell you later. This is The Drill. It's a Beatro's Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Went down to the St. Augustine Gator Club last night. I was wearing one of my cool Florida shirts from golfteerepair.com, and boy, they all loved it. Yeah, you can tell Mark Lowry, my buddy over there, I moved a bunch of shirts for him because the boys and ladies all love the Florida shirt. And by the way, you can go right now to golfteerepair.com. They got all kinds of polos, hoodies, T-shirts, golf shirts, ladies, men's apparel. And if you enter the promo code Gainesville20, you'll get 20% off that Florida shirt. If you enter Athens20, you'll get 20% off the Georgia shirt. If you enter Tally20, you get 20% off the Florida State shirt. So they got them all there for you, ready to go for the football season. If you want them, go get them right now. Perfect to wear in the hot summer. So affordable and all natural materials made from bamboo. It's golfteerepair.com. Promo code Gainesville20. golfteerepair.com. Check them out.
VSiN's College Football Guide delivers betting previews of all 134 teams with best bets for the playoffs, Heisman Trophy, season win totals, conference winners, and much more. Only on VSiN. Pro subscribers get the full guide, but you can download your free copy of the guide right now. Featuring a betting preview of the Gators, Seminoles, and Bulldogs at 1010XL.com. That's 1010XL.com. 1010XL.com. Download your free copy of the guide right now.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Frank Franzi here to congratulate my friends at Big Chief Tire. For the 5th year in a row, Big Chief Tire was named the best tire center in Jacksonville for excellence in tire services. Big Chief Tire has served the Jacksonville community for over 60 years with quality tires, brakes, repairs, alignments, and more. Big Chief is known for fair prices and honest service, and they've built a reputation for treating customers like family. Big Chief offers reliable solutions to keep vehicles safe and running smoothly. Visit BigChiefService.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
She's very comfortable talking sports and hanging out with the boys.
Mia O'Brien here, still providing the best multimedia sports coverage in Northeast Florida on 1010XL radio, video, and social channels.
All things Mia are driven by Arlington Toyota.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, an asphalt marketer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Sheldon Fish. Today's category, air conditioner repair experts in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Bueller.
Your question. Unlike Jacksonville, the Sahara Desert has a complete lack of air conditioner repair experts. What kind of camels do they ride?
That's not really a question about air conditioner repair.
5 seconds.
But that's a camel question.
Pick a camel, Sheldon.
Arabian dromedary.
That's right, Sheldon. Like the majestic Arabian dromedary, the skilled technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair any make and model of air conditioner the same day you call, making sure you are cool.
They don't spit, do they?
No, but Steve, the new guy, has a bit of a hump.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Calling all fans of Duval to downtown Las Vegas during the game against the Silver and Black. This is Lauren Brooks from Helmets and Heels. Join us at Circa Resort and Casino this December for the Jacksonville Game Day Getaway featuring an incredible all-in package. Get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. The all-in package is only available until August 30th, so act now. To book and to join the Heels in Vegas, visit circalasvegas.com today.
Hi, it's Ben, second generation from Beards Diamonds. Guys, if you're popping the question soon, looking for an anniversary gift, before you buy anywhere, shop Beards. From a half carat to 10 carats, Beards will beat any competitor's price.
In the St. John's Town Center or at beardsdiamonds.com.
Welcome to ABS, Advanced Business Solutions, your local print management partner and home to Xerox copiers. From IT management to VoIP phone systems, Advanced Business Solutions is the right name to know.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguar quarterback room has the addition of Mac Jones, which head coach Doug Peterson sees as a plus.
His veteran presence, he's played a lot of games. Those two have a really good relationship as well, and we've seen it. I've seen it.
Jaguar general manager Trent Baalke has nailed down the bottom line in getting the roster down to 53.
You keep the best 53 guys. Everybody that's in those rooms earned it, and now it's their job to keep it. That's just the business. We're all in it. It's what have you done for me lately?
When it comes to the Jaguars' Week 1 and Week 2 opponents, the Miami Dolphins and Cleveland Browns, the Jags have caught a break. The Dolphins will be without star pass rusher Bradley Chubb, and the Browns won't have star running back Nick Chubb. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
10XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by Advanced Business Solutions, your local authorized Xerox dealer. On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right, sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. Gibby, what are we handing out today, sir?
Our prize pack today is a pair of tickets to see the Jumbo Shrimp. That's Friday, September 20th. A pair of tickets for $9.20 at the Jumbo Shrimp here at the end of the 10-minute drill.
ESPN asked 103 NFL players 6 burning questions about quarterbacks, Jeff Prosser. 6 burning questions. Who is the GOAT? And if it's not Mahomes, who is it? Man. And it was Tom Brady got 85 of the votes. Mahomes got 7. Several other received a couple.
I get the younger athlete hasn't seen the older athlete, but we're too close to Brady for any NFL player to say that Mahomes is better than Brady.
Well, it's 85-7. I mean,
that's 7 that shouldn't be 7.
Well, and then, through 7 seasons, Mahomes has more playoff starts, 15-3 versus 12-2, 3 Super Bowls, 41 passing touchdowns for Mahomes, 20 for Brady. So through 7 years, Mahomes has been every bit as good as Brady.
That's not the question. The GOAT is of all time, not a OTS.
Yeah. Mahomes is on his way, but he's not there yet. One NFC South player. You can't disrespect
fair.
Tom Brady. He has 7 rings. Yeah. The top 3 current quarterbacks, Mahomes, Hughes, Lamar, and Joe Burrow.
And again, this is where I question
291, 124, and 51.
Yeah, I don't know how you vote for anyone but Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. There's no other vote. It wouldn't be a very good column, though.
Other top vote getters, Josh Allen, 39, Aaron Rodgers, 32. Which rookie quarterback have the most successful career? It's close.
Yeah,
Caleb
they like
Williams,
Jaden
34, Jaden Daniels, 30.
I will say this. We see this with the player poll. They do fear/respect/value the running quarterback. Like Lamar's super high, and that's although what's the Heisman winner? I mean, what's not to like? We'll see.
Most overrated quarterback. This is always an interesting one. And then Josh Allen got 11 votes. Hurts and Tua got 10. Justin Herbert got 9. Trevor got 8. Deshaun Watson got 7. Kyler Murray got 6. So that's the most overrated. So it's very opinionated there. Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Tell me what the rating is before I know if they're overrated or underrated.
Say again?
I said you got to know. I mean, what is the? I mean, some of those guys are hard to put in overrated or underrated. What is the rating? What's the expectation? I mean, I tell you, here in Jacksonville, I don't.
The expectation when you're in the club is Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm saying if your expectation, if you're a Jaguar fan and you get a new quarterback, you have back-to-back winning years for the first time, it's like the turn of the century. It doesn't seem like it's overrated.
I don't think Jacksonville fan is voting Trevor Lawrence overrated, but I think around the NFL, coming off the year he had last year, I could see him getting a vote just because, everybody said he was going to be generational, and he's okay, but he hasn't done that yet. So I could see that. Josh Allen, guy goes for 40-plus touchdowns every year, and he's overrated because he hasn't won a Super Bowl.
He's not, I don't think he's overrated.
So,
I mean, they ask him the question, they got to give you answers. To me, the overrated guys would be Deshaun. That's your runaway winner to me.
Maybe Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I mean.
Underrated. Underrated, I think, is an easy one, but they have a tie at the top between 2 guys from the NFC West, Brock Purdy and Matthew Stafford.
Stafford is. Kirk Cousins got votes. Jared Goff.
I could argue
Love.
Geno Smith because you think it helps to be underrated when your baseline is so much lower than others. Like Geno Smith's baseline was so low that if he goes to the Pro Bowl, he was way underrated.
Yeah.
Whereas Stafford and Purdy, you got to win a Super Bowl pretty much. I think Stafford's very well appreciated. I don't know if he's underrated, but players do think so.
Last question was biggest trash talkers. Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield second.
I would have thought Mahomes would have been on that list.
Mahomes is fourth. Aaron Rodgers is third.
Yeah.
They haven't forgot Aaron.
Everyone else has forgotten Aaron. I'm surprised. As much as he was overstated last year, I feel like he's being understated this time around.
Yeah.
Like last year, the impact of Aaron Rodgers and what he was going to be, and now the Jets are going to do all this, I thought was way over the top. And now I feel like it's way underreported. He's still Aaron Rodgers. The Jets are... that's perfect for them, isn't it? They're kind of laying in the weeds, the Jets. They haven't gotten... The hype train never really got barreling out of control for them this year. Last year, it did. I feel like last year they were talking about Jets to the Super Bowl, no? Am I misremembering that?
No, everybody was big on the Jets
and
last
then this year, they're just all's quiet. Feels
they
like.
just want to see, they want to see how it goes. But, I think that's...
that's going to be a fun watch, that team they put together.
Yeah. They're a very interesting... Because I don't think that Aaron Rodgers' skill set is going to diminish. Now, he missed a year of football, and he's 40. But maybe it will.
He just flicks the ball around. I don't think he's fine. He's been totally good shape. You know, I look, Brady, I don't think is a Superman. He showed what can be done if you focused and do it. Brady's athleticism is never noted. He was dad bod out of college. He just worked and stayed in shape. And obviously the human body can still play quarterback to 45 if you're going out of control, staying in shape. So I don't think that Aaron Rodgers is any less capable of playing till he's 43 or 44 than Brady was. He's always seemed more fit and a better athlete.
Travis Gibson met the media in Seattle yesterday. He says Mike McDonald defense is going to use him more like Chicago did off the edge his first 3 NFL years, less like Jaguars did before the trade yesterday. Says Mike McDonald doesn't let up of pressure of quarterbacks, which is what you want.
Well, I mean, isn't that what we're being told Nielsen will do? Won't let up the pressure of the quarterbacks. This is round and round it goes, my man. I mean,
what are we doing here?
No kidding.
Oh, gosh.
What is, if you, is there a college football game that's kind of low key caught your eye? If you can't give me one of the big 4 that we've been trumpeting. Is there another one outside of that? Is it? I know you've mentioned, Dion and his opener as one that might fit that bill, but
like what would I like? Well, that's a Thursday nighter, isn't it?
It is.
That would probably grab my attention on Thursday night. I think
North Carolina, Minnesota.
Yeah,
nothing. That didn't do it for me either. Those are
I'll
big
check
conference
it out.
names.
That's Thursday night too, right?
Yeah, that's on Fox at 8. You got North Dakota State, Colorado tomorrow night at 8 on ESPN.
I like.
I'll give you just a couple. Let's see.
Penn State, West Virginia is a nice game. See how that one goes. There's teams that should be on upset alert, right?
Yeah, and there's also a lot of your typical opening as a 50-point favorite type of game out there.
Yes.
Oklahoma 42.5 over Temple. TCU Stanford here in a big Big 12 ACC matchup. I know you aren't thinking of it that way.
No, I'm not.
Georgia 13.5 sound right. If you were inclined to early 5-pack lean on that one, which way would it be? That's a lot of points.
It's at Clemson, though, huh?
That's in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's in Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta.
It seems like a lot of points, but last time these two played, it felt like the difference was just the same, and it was a dogfight, remember?
Yeah.
I think Clemson will be ready. I don't know. That's an interesting game. You keep waiting for it. You never know with teams from one year to the next when they have a lot of turnover.
One of the games this weekend is the biggest payday game of the year.
Okay.
In other words, the lesser opponent is getting $1.9 million to play the game.
Okay. Can I guess?
Yeah. Go ahead and guess.
My first guess would be they're going to keep it in the state coffers and say Tennessee's giving that to Chattanooga.
Nope.
That's too bad. That should have been a winner. All right.
Later this year, UMass at Georgia, they'll get the same $1.9 million.
So this sounds like it's a team that's about to get beat so bad that they're have to take more money.
This team is pretty good. Like
the one that's getting the money?
Well, the one that's getting the money is not a bad program at all, in my opinion.
Okay.
They're just not going to compete with this team that they're playing, but they're not a bad program.
Okay. Let me see.
Kind of a fun program.
Western Kentucky, Alabama?
Yeah, Western Kentucky. And I don't know who Auburn plays this week, but when they play New Mexico, it's $1.9 million. That might be this week, too.
I mean, that hasn't really skyrocketed. Years ago, they were getting $1 million, $1.5 million. That was always the talk of the big payday.
Yeah.
Surprised it's not more, to be honest. Surprised they're not paying them more, and considering college football inflation through the years.
Yeah, so it's interesting. All right, let's do this. We'll take a break. We got a lot coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. We got Daniel Murphy coming up at 9 o'clock. One thing that annoys me, I don't understand this, and I got to ask Murph about this. And this happened last night. So Justin Steele's pitching for the Cubs, and they check his hands, and they make him go wash his hands.
Okay.
Sugar's pitching, and they check his hands. They don't make him go wash his hands. They toss him. He's 10-game suspension. There's no rhyme or reason.
You're talking about way back?
This year.
Oh, yeah, earlier.
There's no rhyme or reason for that. It's
not
not right.
It was like the worst first week with Sugar, wasn't it?
No, and it's not right. It's not. You got to come up with a rule. You got to follow a rule. You can't just decide, okay, go wash your hands because I like you.
I'm sure there is one. They're just not doing a good job of explaining it. I don't know. You can ask.
Well, I'll ask Murph because that makes no. That
could be a warning system.
Bugs the living hell out of me.
They did the same thing with the Yankee guy. Remember, they let him do it twice.
Yes, it's not right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like why? Because it feels more sticky?
Well, it could be the difference the substances are different, I guess could be an answer. I'm not arguing one way or the other. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to give me some sort of.
Maybe there is.
Why do these guys get to go wash their hands and our guy? Because once you toss them, and by the way, tossing a closer for 10 games is a huge deal.
Yeah, it's not like a starter.
He misses one or two starts. Yeah, big deal. You toss a closer, it's enormous. That's 10 games, man. That changes your entire pitching staff for 2 weeks. It's ridiculous. Yeah, anyway, I want some answers.
It's a Petros Plumbing Wednesday.
I want some answers.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. What are the many ways to experience 1010XL?
Why don't we just take it from the top?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, at 1010XL.
Hey, certainly facing some interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, it's very comforting to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Those are my Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money gang. I'm not an expert when it comes to investing. I don't know. I got to find guys that I trust, okay? Guys that make my money grow. And that's what I've done with ITP Partners. And that's Reed Wingate. That's Dan Abel. That's Reagan Wright. That's Jeff Hartman. That's Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners, and it's not just me. 3 generations of Hickens have used ITP Partners. My friends are using ITP Partners. Why? Because they listen to each of us and they give us individualized strategies where our goals become their priority. Get in the game. It's a great time to get started. ITP Partners, always there to help. You need info? Easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com, Chris at ITPPartners.com, or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, gang, and they're my financial partners for life.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Mia here. Get it all when you shop Arlington Toyota Pre-Owned. Just listen to this. Over 275 SUVs, over 200 cars, over 100 pickups, over 50 luxury vehicles. That's over 600 vehicles, and they're all in one location. Arlington Pre-Owned even has 125 vehicles under $18,000. Plus, you get Arlington's 60-day exchange program and financing help from their Credit for Everyone program. Shop online anytime at arlingtontoyota.com.
For all your plumbing needs, call on the Bold City's best. The water heater's broken, disposal doesn't work. Toilets overflowing, the wife's going berserk. There's water all around me, the faucet sprung a leak. The only way to fix it is to call on Roland Reach, 'cause I got the blues, yeah. Roland Reach Plumbing. Lose the bad plumbing blues and find your peace with Roland Reach.
Yeah.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Keeping up with Seminole Nation.
Join the Noles and their road to repeat as ACC champs.
Stay close to the Seminoles with the Florida State Seminole Report. Brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team on 1010XL. Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you are a sixth-generation jeweler. What kind of watch do you wear?
Frank, I think I've told this story 1,000 times. The watch I wear is a Rolex, and here's why. When my grandfather gave me a gift for graduating from college, he said, I want you to have something that you'll always remember me for. And he gave me a Rolex watch, and some 35 years later, it still runs and looks as good as it did the day I got it, a day I'll always remember. This might be the right time for you to create the same kind of memory, and nothing does it better than a Rolex from Underwoods. Whether it's a lady or a man's, the Rolex Oyster has the classic good looks and incredible durability and accuracy that make it the watch people want to own. And at Underwoods, all of our Rolexes come with a 5-year guarantee.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra. Underwood's, serving excellence since 1928. Underwood Jewelers.
Hacker here, and let me give it to you straight. Here's what happened. I saw Mike and Matt lose weight pretty quickly and pretty easily with Awaken 180. Of course, I'd been griping about my weight for a long time, so I asked if they could put me in touch with Awaken 180. They each said yes. It'd be perfect for me. So I ended up on a call with Paige, the owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. By the end of that call, my only question was, what's the catch? Awaken 180 sounded too good to be true. Eat to lose weight? No meds? No workouts? Really? Paige just smiled through the phone and said, there is no catch, Hacker. Awaken 180 works. I was skeptical, but intrigued. After the first week, I was sold. I dropped 19 pounds, and now 90 pounds later, I'm almost to my goal. The amazing part, and a main reason I chose Awaken 180, Mike and Matt both said the weight has stayed off. If losing weight is your goal, I suggest having the same conversation I had with Awaken 180. Schedule yours today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Jags fans, our holiday pack is back with a special edition.
Trevor Lawrence touchdown!
For the first time, get a limited edition Trevor Lawrence bobblehead plus a ticket to one of our December home games starting at $78. Wow! Whether you're looking for the perfect Christmas gift or want the one-of-a-kind bobblehead for yourself, grab a holiday pack today by going to Jaguars.com/bobblehead or call 904-633-2000 now.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of new vehicles. Camrys starting at $329 a month. RAV4s for $349 a month. Tundras as low as $499 a month. And they all come with a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected for the next 20 years. Plus, every purchase will help fund a teacher's project in our schools. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota St. Augustine. Deadline August 31st. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
15,000 workers. I'm Brian Rose from Remedy Staffing. We survey 15,000 blue-collar workers each year to better understand what drives quality and dependability in our workforce. The survey shows when looking for a new job, the initial pay rate, job security, and safety while working are the most important factors for hourly workers. If you're an employer and would like to learn more about the voice of the blue-collar worker, please call us at 904-528-1933.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville. The focus for the Gators comes down to good practice habits, according to head coach Billy Napier.
Right, I think you get into the season and you only have a certain amount of time, right, and how you use your time Sunday to Saturday, but you want to get them in a a little bit of a rhythm that they can repeat each week.
The Gator offense is one that has quarterback Graham Mertz excited.
I love the offense. I'm excited for us to go out there and play because I've seen a lot through all the scrimmages, all the practices, all the off-season work. I know they're fired up too.
Former FSU quarterback and CBS college analyst Dan Hicken was still reeling from the upset at the hands of Georgia Tech.
I thought you saw a team that came in possibly a little bit overrated and a team that came in possibly a little bit underrated.
At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
79 degrees at 8:08. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
It's never easy. This is a tough day for all 32 clubs, and because you've invested so much time in these guys, right, in the development process, and like Trent said, it's not done. Obviously, we get a chance to hopefully get some guys back on our practice roster and keep improving the roster.
Listen, onboarding is a thing, and it feels like there are reverberations from those comments made by Trent Baalke right after the season. You look at these, especially you look at the trenches and the first and second year players. I think last year they would have argued against not keeping a 7th round D in on the active roster. We're gonna have to let him go on the practice squad and see. I need to keep Gibson. He's a veteran.
It's interesting to me in listening to the press conferences and the thought down there versus that thought out here. We're all very wary and concerned about the offensive line.
Very.
And they're all trying to tell us that, we had a hard time deciding who to keep. Like, we love 21 guys in the trenches, and we got and can
I ask you a question as you go through this?
You can, but not only are we let me just finish this one thought. Not only are we concerned about, we, fan base, are concerned about the offensive line, we still, for now going into another year, still wonder who's rushing the passer outside of Allen and Walker.
Well, last year it was outside of Allen. It became Allen and Walker.
Yeah.
So maybe there's the next guy step up. They keep talking about liking guys. We'll see. I will say this, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you went back, honestly, open mind, and looked at last year's starting offensive line, and compared it to this year's starting offensive line, would you think that this year's offensive line was better or last year's?
Well, isn't it the same? But
no, it's not. No, it's two different. There's two different starters. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, your starting left guard and your starting center are not your starting left guard and your starting center from this time last year.
Yeah.
Don't you think this year is? It might be moderate, but don't you think going in that's better than the one we had last year?
I hope so.
Right.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So there.
Yes, I do.
What that numerical value, what the valuation is, I don't know. The offensive line by that is improved.
Yeah.
It's improved. How much? We'll see. Look, you lose. I feel better after training. Again, I don't want to get sucked in because we can avoid that, but I've watched Brian Thomas make a big play in just about every preseason game he's played, and he's made a nice eye-popping play, either by a route run or a snag or a run after the catch. He's done all three things in every game, and I just wonder by the end of the year with the tranquility that he brings, the piece to the roster, that if we don't miss Calvin Ridley. And I don't know that Calvin Ridley out and Brian Thomas in, all things that contribute to the factor, if that's necessarily the downgrade that it sure seemed like it would be.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure the receiving group is in. And Parker Washington this year is a lot better than Parker Washington last year. The receiving group, look, you lose Ridley. You have to say it's not improved, but I don't think it's any worse.
I just, when they play Miami, I'm going to look out on the defense. I'm going to look at Eric Armstead, and I'm going to go, is he lining up at edge, or is he inside, or where is he?
I think this is just something to cover your bases until your roster's set. The plan can't be to take a guy and make him something that he wasn't.
Yeah.
Why do you spend all your money? No, we need it in there too.
Yeah, we need to push up the middle.
Well, I think what's happened now is they've sat and they realized, my God, we've got six tackles here that are good.
Are they good?
That they think are good.
Yeah.
That they think are fly. They're better than the edge rushers they let go or linebackers or, other positions.
I wonder where
but the Hamilton, Asese, Ledbetter, Roy Robertson Harris, Armstead, that whole group, I think they're all like somewhat interchangeable.
I'm curious to see where they view, and this is another thing I'll be watching. I'll be curious about it. Mason Smith, like where is he?
Oh, yeah, Jordan Jefferson, Mason Smith. I didn't even mention there's 2 more. That's a lot of guys, man.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are going to have to place them outside, to your point. Yesterday I said Harris. I mean, I'm just spitballing here. If they're not going to go get a proven pure edge rusher, I guess you could, Abdullah, another one who made the team. Lacey made the team. I guess you're going to have to try one of those guys there.
Well, Abdullah's more the linebacker, though. But
I know he is, but you're going to rush him. To the point yesterday, the pressure's going to come from more than just the edge rushers. I mean, technically, they got Tyler Lacey listed as an edge. An end, at least.
We'll see. Just like I said, there's questions, and we'll see. And look, like I say, those guys know more football than we know, so hopefully they hit on it, and hopefully this offensive line can stay healthy. They do have guys who can play behind them, we heard a lot about Cole Van Lanen. Must have had a heck of a training camp in preseason, and maybe he's made the transformation and is ready to, be a football player. I mean, he's drafted in 2021, so he's still a relatively young guy. He's 26, and
How about this when it comes to? I do think this such a key to everything is going to be Mitch Morse. Such a key to everything. And here's why. We've heard Baselli tell us. Who said this yesterday? Center is such a big position, and a lot of those guys are undervalued. A bad center kills the other 4 linemen, and a good center can help all those guys play better.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick said that.
Did he?
Yeah.
No.
Which makes it true. So the implied, I guess when it comes to them not being honest or, yes, sure you are or you're better, they may be counting a lot on that apparent tenet of football, at least according to Bill Belichick. Now is, just how good is Morse, we'll see. But, hey, that gives you hope.
I like reading people's views on this. I haven't watched it yet, the Connor Stallions documentary. And it's kind of like you either like Michigan or you don't like Michigan is kind of how you treat your impression of what they did. And this guy, who's a football coach, said, Michigan won 40 games in 3 years, a national championship because they had elite players, recruited the best O-line, top 5 quarterback, best defensive personnel. If you don't hide and change your signals and or use tempo changes, that's on you, both sides of the ball. I've had multiple games where we had every signal and we got smoked. I've had multiple games where we had 0 signals and smoked them. Connor Stallions is not innocent. Going to scout in person and on the sidelines is low class in our business. I think Harbaugh knew he was stealing signs, but did not know the details of how. Sign stealing decides very little in the results of the game. One man's opinion. So it's just interesting to see if you'll go back and read something else from somebody else, and they'll take the exact opposite. So
that guy is full of crap. Just because you're successful despite the other guy cheating doesn't mean it's okay to cheat.
Say again?
Just because you're successful despite cheating doesn't mean the cheating's okay because it didn't work.
I don't think he said cheating was okay.
Why? But when you okay. I mean, that's what, to me, that's how I interpret it.
He said in terms of the outcome of the game.
Well, when you go through the whole
thing.
He
just said he's low class. That's low class. What he did in our business, you don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. The way it was explained.
Well, I just read what he wrote.
So I know. That's what I'm saying. When the thing is, when you characterize the situation, that it doesn't matter. That's what I took from what you said. We played teams where we knew all the signs and we got smoked. We played teams we did and we won. It's minimizing a guy putting on a disguise and going on the field to me. You have to be careful with your signs and signals, and if they get stolen, that's fine if you're looking in the typical places. But when you see, some dude in the visor and the mustache.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep it rolling here. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. The home of the home team you grew up with.
What a tremendous play by Fred Taylor. What an embarrassment for the Miami Dolphins.
1010XL. Now, the Florida State Seminole Report, brought to you by your local Ag Pro, your home team.
Kicker Ryan Fitzgerald and defensive back Shaheem Brown earned ACC Player of the Week honors following Florida State's season opener against Georgia Tech. Fitzgerald's 59-yard field goal tied the game on the final play of the first half and was the longest-made field goal in a conference game in ACC history. Brown in that contest set a career high with 13 tackles. I'm RJ Saunders with your Ag Pro Seminole Report.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Hey, gang, Hicken here for Zero Res. Man, it's hot outside this time of the year. Many of us are staying inside. We go to the pool, right? My friends at Zero Res are heating things up as well. As you know, Zero Res does a great job of cleaning carpets and rugs. But they also clean luxury vinyl planking, tile and grout, fine stone, hardwood floors. And right now, hottest price of the year, 25% off all hard floor cleaning. That's 25% off the tile, the LVP, the fine stone, the hardwood floors. It's all right there for you. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward, Zero Res. You spell it backward. It's the right way to clean.
Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville is now open, and you're invited in as a VIP to tour the all-new facility. Be one of the first 100 people to check out the complete lineup of luxury vehicles by September 8th and see if you can crack the code to win a brand new car. See dealer for details. No purchase necessary. Genesis of NortheastJacksonville.com. And now open on Atlantic Boulevard. Genesis, where luxury is redefined.
Googan Nation, it's Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here to tell you this is no dream. The folks at Dreamfinders Homes right now have an unbeatable interest rate for you. You may not think you can afford a Dreamfinders home. Well, think again. Take advantage of a 2.99% year one rate. I said it, 2.99%. 15 Jacksonville communities to choose from. Find that dream house and take advantage of an unbeatable rate. Move now, literally. Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Injured in an accident? Have mounting medical bills? Can't work? Don't worry. Zach's got your back. I'm Zach Von Rowan of Von Rowan Law. I will fight for the compensation that you deserve. Set up your free consultation at zachsgotyourback.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and there's nothing quite like the ease and breeze of First Coast summers. Unless, that is, you have a clogged drain or your hot water heater doesn't work. But that's where the experts at Fenwick Home Services have you covered. Fenwick offers 24/7 same-day service and can fix any plumbing problem you have. With free same-day estimates and guaranteed repairs, the pros at Fenwick Home Services get the job done right and get it done right the first time. You can also save on future emergencies with $50 off any repair. Click it or call day or night. FenwickHomeservices.com.
Every Monday, David Garrard calls the signals and looks for you on Jaguars Today from 10 to noon.
Look past left prong. Oh, we're ready.
Brought to you by WaterboyJacks.com.
Duval.
On 1010XL.
This is Keith Scott with Veterans Wholesale Cabinets. We are Northeast Florida's cabinet experts and your best option to elevate your home improvement project for both homeowners and contractors, and attention to detail to every project. VeteransWholesaleCabinets.com.
Hey Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you.
every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, we're going to take you out to the ball game. We sure are, as we welcome Forrest Bailey, Tristan Bailey Foundation. Matt Hinson is here as well.
Good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
How we doing?
Hanging in there.
We got a big night coming up Saturday night here for the Tristan Bailey Foundation in our city and the Jumbo Shrimp as we recognize our angel parents across Northeast Florida. Forrest, tell folks what angel parents are.
Sure. Angel parents are basically anybody who's lost a child out of order.
Yes,
so
out of order. Perfect way to say it.
It'll be a chance for parents and also siblings. And I think that's the great thing about going to a baseball game at the Jumbo Shrimp is, the siblings can get out and friends can get out too. And, just have community together that's experienced that kind of loss.
Yeah. It's nobody can know what it's like except those who have gone through it. And that has to be invaluable to be able to spend time with people who have gone through that. I mean, they can, because, we sit here, I could never, we can't understand. And you probably feel that way too. You would never understand, even if we are empathetic and feel for you. But so that must be a real positive in going forward and healing.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I had a really great friend years ago who lost his son. And when he lost his son, I didn't know how to respond. And then when Tristan was pulled from us, he's been one of my greatest friends to lean on. And, we kind of go and talk with one another. And I certainly know my wife's experienced that with some of the other mothers. We're hoping to create that, for some of the siblings too.
So, Maddie, we're giving people a chance to come on out on Saturday and spend some time together. And also for us to do something, helpful and honor and raise a little bit of money for the Tristan Bailey Foundation as well.
Right. If you go to tbstrong.org, you can purchase the tickets for the game, and a portion of those ticket sales are going to go straight back to the foundation so that we can continue to do the things we're doing in this community and across the state to help other people.
Yeah.
I'm curious how you measure where you are, the recognition, what you're getting done, the impact in the community now versus when this, whole thing got started in the last, 24 months or so.
Right. I think some of it is objective. We can look at how much money we're raising, how much people are continuing to give. When you have donors giving multiple times, it says, okay, we're doing something. The rest of it's kind of subjective and how we are looking at the impacts and the face-to-face communications we have with families, we have with the media. I think that's the subjective part that we say, we know we're doing good things because we keep getting that feedback from people saying, please keep doing what you're doing. Whether it's any of the 4 pillars we're working on, the feedback has really, really been positive and people continue to participate.
Yeah.
And I would just add to that, Matt, I think it's the feedback, but it's also the uptake. Definitely the work we've done with the St. John Sheriff's Office on those WAVE programs.
Right.
We're seeing a huge demand. Those female officers that present that program just do a phenomenal job. In the iGuardian program, we have several of those scheduled to teach people about internet security. And one of the things that I'm actually pretty excited about is I got a chance to meet with TK tomorrow because I think that some of the things that we've started to do in St. John's, we can start taking to Duval. So I think that it's growing in a way. And that
talking about Sheriff TK Waters is
TK Waters,
terrific guy.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, that's great. And right now, just because we can, we are willing and happy to hand out 4 tickets, a 4-pack of tickets. If you'd like to go this Saturday, 641-1010. Just call Gibby, and he'll take the first caller at 641-1010 if you want to go see the Jumbo Shrimp, help out the Tristan Bailey Foundation as well. honor our angel parents who will be there. What do you have, a little section for those folks? Will they be sitting, or how will that work?
Yeah, we have a section that's set up, and particularly, people have bought tickets using the link. It gives them a chance to come together in that section, but we recognize they'll be throughout the stadium, so we're planning to have a little connect after the game as well.
And we got fireworks, too, on Saturday night,
fireworks.
Right? Yeah,
Yep.
so
Yep.
we'll have the fireworks cooking as well, so it'll be a great night at the ballpark Saturday night, so head on out there if you want, 641-1010 if you want to go. And we talk about the 4 pillars and what the Tristan Baalke Foundation is working on, and to do what you guys are trying to accomplish, we need help, and so we also have our golf tournament that we do annually, and we're excited about that.
Should be coming up. No, I remember sitting out there last football season bemoaning the latest Florida game.
Yes.
That's what I remember.
We'll be there again this year. And we hopefully won't be bemoaning, but maybe celebrating. But because it's in November, we'll probably be bemoaning.
There could be some Georgia bemoaning going on.
Oh, Lord.
It's November 4th. So
Yeah,
November right after.
Be a little
Right
Georgia
after.
bemoaning.
Oh, boy. That's not going to be a happy day.
Can I buy a win over Georgia in the silent auction this year? Can you put that in there?
If you want to pay for it,
Get Kirby to just take a knee for us.
We'll raise funds. So November 4th. And by the way, can you now register for the golf tournament?
You certainly can.
Okay.
And, golf tournament's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to make sure there's a lot of events out there as well, and there's always good food, so people don't have to worry about packing a ham and cheese to go with them.
Right.
It was a good time.
It was a
good job with that.
And just like last year, it's going to be a family fun day in the afternoon. So we are still planning now to have the par 3. We're planning on having the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is bringing out their mobile command unit, hopefully their helicopter for the kids to hop in and check out and see what it's like. They're going to have SWAT team demonstrations, K-9 demonstrations, bounce houses, a lot of fun like we had last year. So if you're not into golf, come out in the afternoon. We had a lot of people come out and just drop their kids off and hang out for a little bit at the St. John's Golf and Country Club.
So, again, just to surmise and wrap up here, listen, it's the Tristan Baalke Foundation that we're helping. And Forrest Baalke, her father, and his beautiful wife and their family are such an integral part. Matt Hinson also does a tremendous job with them. And so this Saturday night, if you want to come on out to the baseball grounds and watch the Jumbo Shrimp, that's a great thing. You can go to tbstrong.org. Is that correct, Maddie?
That's right.
tbstrong.org. Or you could type in Tristan Baalke Foundation and it will pop up. But Maddie wants you to go to tbstrong.org and do it that way, which is fine. And buy those tickets and support the Tristan Baalke Foundation. That would be great. Or if golf's your thing, go ahead and register for the November 4th tournament. Where are we playing that this year?
St. John's Golf and Country Club.
Same as last year.
Register now. Last year we announced it on this show.
Yes.
And it filled up in about 3 days.
Yes.
And today we're announcing it.
Okay.
And it's out there. So if you're going to play,
it's fun and it's affordable and it's a good time.
Great reason.
It's an unbelievable cost.
And Dan, I promise you, we're going to keep Matt away from you with the golf cart.
He run into you last year?
No, it's worse than that.
He almost took him out.
Yeah,
I've never told the story, but now I feel like I should
what
tell
in the
it.
world? How do I have not heard this?
I'm glad you're telling it with me here so I can defend myself.
There's no defending.
There's no defending. Yeah, I can
Jeff,
tell you that
you are,
This is unbelievable. You're such a hider of facts.
Me?
Yeah, how do you not tell me this?
Because it was embarrassing for Matt.
Well, so that make more reason.
You're the one that couldn't
That
move
stopped you
quick
before, sure it has.
I couldn't move.
By the way, you are the king of celebrating in other people's embarrassment. I've never known anyone who takes literal little giggles out of it, and yet you hold this one close to the vest.
Wait till you hear this.
All right, this is good.
Right, we were playing a golf course.
Okay, not the tournament, different time.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we were on hole number 17, if I remember correctly.
It was hole number 17.
And I was walking ahead of the, I love to walk, but I was taking my wedge and putter and walking up to the.
Why were you walking?
Which 17 are we? What golf course are we on?
Maybe a famous one.
Okay, all right. I was just checking.
It almost became more.
Maybe I had to go to the drop zone after dumping one in the water.
Not surprising.
And maybe I was walking to the hole.
Okay. Because you shanked your shot from the drop zone?
Did I shank that one too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I was walking to the hole, and all of a
shot
sudden,
he took right there. If that affects how you tell the story.
Yeah. All of a sudden, some maniac just ran over my foot with a golf cart.
Now listen, I saved his life
from behind me.
I saved his
Jeff,
life.
what do I say? What do I do?
Were you up on? Why weren't you walking on that little?
I was on the
grass
cart path.
Oh.
Yeah. He was walking
So it's
in the
my
middle of the
fault.
road. Walking in the middle of the road. Walking in the middle of the road and a car hits somebody. What do you expect?
Sir, I'm going to have to see some ID and license and registration.
Thank you. It was the 17th hole, so who knows how somebody was feeling at that time. Maybe
I was on the green.
Maybe he was into the were you on the green with the first shot?
I can't. I don't know. Too many scurrilous maybes are going on now at this point. The facts have been established. He ran over your foot. There was no lawsuit filed.
Let me tell you something.
It's healed up, I think.
Somebody was in a panic. And it wasn't me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely was.
For like a week. Like, just thought he broke my foot.
Yeah,
and, of course, I told him my foot hurts.
Totally did.
And I was going to get x-rays.
I don't remember ever him, like, complaining about a foot injury, so you're probably good.
It was fine.
Yeah.
I heard about it after he was in the panic. So, yes.
Yeah, I told Forrest.
He really was.
When I texted you and you said, I didn't tell you broke my foot.
Did you just... I don't think this to be true because I was there for the initial, but did you also run over E.T.'s foot or no?
No. That was all it was.
Smash it to bits or...
Yeah. I'm just trying to take out the whole crew.
Okay.
Yes, one by one.
The drill.
Jeff, don't go play golf with Matt.
Yeah. Well.
It's great to see you guys. And again, tbstrong.org.
Nice.
This weekend, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, November 4th, the golf tournament. Register tbstrong.org and help out the Tristan Bailey Foundation, who are doing so much in our community in St. John's and soon, hopefully, in Duval County as well with Sheriff TK.
Hope so.
All right. Thank you, Forrest. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take a break and keep it rolling.
The drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Imagine driving a late model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more, all at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Clearwater. John, I can't even mow my side yard. It's so soggy. Man, my builder sucks.
Brent, calm down. This is a common problem in neighborhoods where houses are built too close together. You need gutters and a properly installed French drain that will soak up subsurface water. We can completely dry it up.
So I can take my builder off my speed dial now, huh?
Yeah, we got you, buddy. Let that builder bitterness go.
Clearwater irrigation and drainage too.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at George Moore Chevrolet. And when I say that I'm glad to be part of the family, I mean it, man. That's how they're going to treat you when you head over to that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. I got my boy Blue, that beautiful blue Silverado. I love driving around town. And whether you're in the market for a car, a truck, an SUV, an electric, a pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. If you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. MooreChevy.com, so easy to navigate. The vehicles, the sales, service, parts, never been more easy to use. And right now, by the way, go to their social media pages, register for a free Corvette that they're giving away this fall. That's right, FREE, free Corvette. All you have to do is go to George Moore Chevrolet, check out their social media pages, and register. It's so easy to do. George Moore Chevrolet, gang, together. Let's drive.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hastings. When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
I-9 Sports wants to make sure kids all over the First Coast can enjoy growing up on a field or in a gym. And right now, fall and winter registration is open. Find out what I-9 Sports offers across Duval, Clay, and St. John's. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband and wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
Hey, sports fans, this is Hayes Carlyon for MyBookie. Oh, Gators, Canes, Georgia, Clemson, LSU, USC, Florida State, Georgia Tech, and of course, Jaguars, Dolphins. It is here, and are you ready for the ultimate football season? Using MyBookie Sportsbook and Casino platform, you can bet on every game and win anytime, anywhere, straight from your mobile device. No app needed. Just click my link, sign up, and you're ready to rock. When you bet with MyBookie, you're not just watching the games, you're investing in every moment of action. I'll say it from experience, a few bucks on the line can turn any regular game into one of the most exciting of the season because you don't have to bet very much. Don't forget to use promo code 1010XL when signing up to claim a $1,000 bonus on your first deposit. Again, promo code 1010XL. Get that bonus. Don't let that pass you by. Bet anything, anywhere, anytime, only with MyBookie. And don't forget that promo code 1010XL.
Don't make a bad call when it comes to servicing your home. Cooling off with a baby pool in the house to fix your air conditioning problem is a bad call. Trying to catch a wave in a flooded bathroom is a bad call. Using a burning electrical panel to make s'mores is a bad call. The next time something goes wrong, make a good call to Donovan.
Whether you need air, electric, or plumbing service, Donovan is always a good call. It's why we've been trusted by our customers for almost 40 years and why you can trust us to deliver fast, reliable service to your home. Donovan, always a good call.
Visit DonovanAC.com today.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Jags general manager Trent Baalke, in managing the team's roster, explained keeping several bigs on the team.
Well, I think you can never have enough bigs, number one. You know, guys that can play, and we felt really good about those 21 guys.
Getting the team roster down to 53-man requirement is never easy, according to head coach Doug Peterson.
It's never easy. You know, this is a tough day for all 32 clubs because you've invested so much time in these guys. You know, hopefully get some guys back.
The Jaguars released safety Terrell Edmonds, but hope to sign him into their practice squad if he doesn't sign with another team's 53-man roster. Edmonds is a former first-round pick of Pittsburgh in 2018. At your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update, I'm Sam Nelson.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
Oh, yeah, he's the man, he's the legend, he's Daniel Murphy. He is brought to you by ITP Partners. It's the Murphy Power Hour as we welcome him to the program. Murph, what's happening?
Hello, Daniel. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you being here. I want to talk, there's a lot of good football stuff I want to get into. You said you're going to Gainesville this weekend.
Ooh, yeah.
Going down to the swamp.
First one, myself and our oldest.
I like
Noah.
that.
So we're going to get down there in the house. You can feel the buzz. We've been building up to it all off season.
I do, man. I'm jazzed up about it. I'd rather ease into it, but there is no easing. No. So here we go. So put it all out there, and let's see what we got. And we're either going to be the highest of high on Saturday. We need to get the little Murph in. We need a W for the little Murph. We need a little, end of the third quarter, won't back down. We need a little he's about to experience something like
this
he has.
Be new.
He's done some Jaguar games, which are great. And the Jags are awesome at especially nighttime, big games. But the Swamp's a little different, so that'll be fun for him to see.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed.
I'll be curious to hear his thoughts.
And y'all's talk on the Miami build-up, because growing up a Gator in the 90s and the early 2000s, that wasn't the rivalry that you guys grew up on when you were on campus. So it's been fun, and I'm very excited to get
I was thinking too. I went to every one of those games. I was as a student and living in Miami, so we would go home. In fact, one year, I'll tell this somewhat embarrassing story real quick.
Involve a golf cart?
No.
Okay.
I'll go for 2 for 2 is what I'll do. We drove down to Miami, and a bunch of the fraternity boys stayed at my house, and it was UM, and Springsteen was playing 2 days later in the Orange Bowl, so it was like a big weekend, right? But we had a tendency to put things in. Remember the white shoe polish you'd put on the back of your
put bad things, nasty things.
Nasty things. Yeah. Nasty things. My dad was not of that way, and I didn't really think about that.
And you wouldn't be either if your kids came home. I think that's just called generational. Yeah.
Correct. And
college kids put the crudest stuff on there, buddy.
Crudest.
and it's it's good you mention that, because it's a tendency nowadays to say that civility's so far off the chain.
No.
College, good, nice kids from good Christian families.
Yes.
Wrote some things on those windshields that I'm just telling you, dude.
And Junie Bug, the late great Junie Bug, had told me, you might want to steer clear of your dad. I said, why?
It's so bad that he won't tell us what was written.
He was out there this morning with a hose.
Washing the car for the first time in 20 years instead of you.
So that was one of my memories. But
believable.
So it happens, and going to those games but it was Florida Miami was a big deal in the 80s. It's good that you kind of see that, and there's obviously ton of NFL talent on the field. I mean, you remember the Gators had 4. Think about this for a second. The Gators in '83 had 4 first-round running backs on their roster. 4. James Jones, Lo Hampton, Neal,
and John L.
Palaca's own John L. Williams. All drafted in the first round of NFL drafts.
That team beat Miami 28-3. And Miami went on to win the Natty that year.
Well, they don't draft running backs in the first round anymore, so that'll never happen.
By the
again.
way, in fairness,
Neal
and John L. fringy. They probably shouldn't have been in the first round.
Neal was a great NFL player.
Good NFL player.
Yeah.
Good NFL player.
He took Walter
So
Payton's
very
job
hard.
in
Yeah, that's
Chicago
a hard one. He literally was his replacement.
Yeah, so not easy. And John L. was real good with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Lowe was not. And James Jones had
I remember John L. as much with the Seahawks.
Yeah, and Lowe Hampton was a Dolphin.
Just okay.
Okay. James Jones, more of a fullback. But they used
Detroit.
him in a long career. So, but yeah.
James Jones then went on to a lot of Florida radio, right?
Yeah.
I overheard you, boy. Right?
James
Mad Dad's in the booth.
He did. So, Murph, but anyway, I want to talk about that, but I need some answers, and I told this to Prosser earlier. Did you hear me talking?
I heard you talking about it.
Okay, so what's the rule? I mean, so last night, the Cubs, Justin Steele, is that his name? Justin?
Yeah.
Checks hand check
Dick
every game.
Carapazzo is the same one that worked Eddie Diaz, I believe.
Is the same guy?
Dude, check tape, but on the X, it looked like there were two gentlemen were
involved
in this one. Yeah, he's the one winding him up now.
Maybe he learned his lesson from
So he's
Sugar.
They check the pitcher's hands.
Okay. What are they looking for there, Daniel? Do you know? Were they doing that already when you left? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, come in and check them. So they check both hands, and then it sounds like Justin still had it on his off arm, some sticky substance, and they sent him in.
You got to be, if you're a pitcher, you just got to be dumb, or they just don't care. They're allowed to get a minimum amount in, or
it's a version of an IQ test. There's
right?
no doubt about that.
I mean, I'm not kidding. How could you possibly think that they're checking you
every time?
Do they let you get away with a little bit?
So the way the pitchers explain it is that if you take rosin and then you make rosin wet, it becomes sticky. And so there's this debate on you're saying that this is really sticky. I'm telling you as a pitcher that it's rosin and sweat. And then someone like Phil Cuzzy comes out and will say when he's asked after the game when he tosses someone, the stickiest stuff I've ever seen in my felt in my whole life. So it's ambiguous now.
Now I also want to point out that you told me this, and I'm almost certain. And correct me if I'm wrong, because I was railing against it when it first started. And I said, Murph, these guys, and he goes, you said, Daniel, I like them to have a little bit of control when it's cold.
Yes, fair.
Because you don't want them to lose control of the baseball and throwing it at your head and your noggin. So you didn't mind it as much.
I've changed course on that.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, almost a full 180.
Okay.
Partly because pitchers started using it as a performance enhancer.
Okay.
Like you get it sticky enough where like you can hear it when it comes off their hand. And they're just able to spin the ball in a way that they're not able to without the sticky stuff. Second, don't throw so hard if you can't control it.
Devil's advocate. Pine tar's okay. Batting gloves are okay. I mean, are those not performing? If we're all going just with what the good Lord gave us, I won't use any sticky stuff, and you leave those batting gloves in the dugout, or you don't use that.
Perhaps it may be
pine tar.
Yeah, I could see that, but it just seems so far that the game hasn't deemed that as being more of a performance. Yeah. Like you're 5 or 10% better when you start spinning the ball with this spider tack. And I'm not saying they're using that.
That's fair too. You're not just making sure it doesn't get away from you.
It's interesting.
Oh, it's performance.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you this about your bats, because I was watching a game the other night, and I watched and I looked at the bat, and the pine tar was way up the bat. Is that rule still there? Was
supposed to be
George
just home
Brett?
plate, if I'm not mistaken? Is it not? Like
I don't
it's
know.
Not supposed to.
That's what it was
go,
then. They measured the home
plate. Did
plate.
they teach you that at all coming in, or did you hear that? Or
we heard that.
Did you like to pine tar up your bat a great deal, or
I like to put
you like it
pine tar
sticky?
Yeah, I had more. I did the stick. I didn't do the pine tar.
You rub it up and down. Hardly anyone uses the pine tar anymore, do they?
It's more for
it is a
aesthetics.
mess too. When it gets that pine tar, when it gets in the dugout, you I put my glove in. Who left the pine tar over here?
So I've seen Bryce. Bryce doesn't. I don't think touch it a ton, but his presentation is and how he does his pine tar on his bats is beautiful. It's like the same length each time, and he does
playing a guitar over there.
Yeah, well, you get to pick your staff. You know what I mean? And so he picked us like this.
Yes. Yeah. I thought that
Michael Kadire had a good pine tarred bat as well too.
Yeah,
really good pine tarred bat.
There are some that have them, but
what about?
It seems more now. It's just the stick.
Yeah, the tiger stick is very popular. The kids
did you
love
go
it too.
for? Did you like? Hat-wise, what did you do with hats? Did you like a fresh, good-looking hat, or did you like to be weathered hat guy?
Probably as it got more weathered.
Yeah.
And then I would see some guys when they would get their new hat would head straight into the shower and soak it on them, and basically.
Yeah, some people can't stand that.
They can't with it just boxy.
The kids today, though, the generation coming up now, they like that tight, flat.
Now, did you
look? They're no, who was the one guy? It was like for the Giants or the Cards. He just had that nasty hat. He had worn it for years. You remember that? Is that ringing a bell with anyone?
I did.
It was either a Cardinal or a Giant, I think, and he just had the nastiest freaking hat.
Was he a relief guy?
Yes, a relief pitcher, like a lefty, a dirt dog.
Was it Isringhausen? Did he have that?
Was it Beck?
No. This is more. Let me find out.
All right,
I know.
Let me also ask you, as long as we're on this topic, and I'm always curious, like uniform wise, new uniform every game?
No, only if they got a hole in it.
Okay.
So when I was, I wore a knee brace for a little while.
So what if somebody wanted your jersey?
Like,
do you guys,
Sins?
Whoever.
Well, I can't. I'm really not supposed to give my jersey away. That belongs to the team. So they'll come in and snag your jersey from time to time.
Okay.
If they want to sell it.
Okay.
And then what
they can do it. They can just say we're taking
theirs.
Okay.
And the bats are theirs too. In reality.
Okay.
So when you break a bat,
how many bats did you have per game?
Out there?
Yeah. Two.
Yeah.
You break one, you go get the other one.
And then snag the other one, and then you'd go get another one.
All right.
You hope you're not snapping two bats and one at bat. That probably didn't go very well.
Steve Klein.
Steve Klein,
lefty reliever for the Cardinals. And this hat, bro, looks like he's been working underneath the hood.
Yeah.
So sometimes some organizations would want to put a patch on a pair of hole in your pants. You know what I mean? So they patch it.
Yeah.
Like a quilt. Well, this is the big leagues.
Yeah.
And I don't want patches.
No patches.
So some guys would wear it and they wouldn't bother me. I'd like to fancy myself not high maintenance.
Yes.
But I wasn't wearing
that was a
quilt
pet
pants out
peeve.
there.
You're not doing that.
And
we got enough money here.
He would get,
somebody run to Fanatics, give me some pants.
Let me get some pants without holes and patches in them.
Yeah.
But the clubhouse manager would get so frustrated because I wore this little knee brace, and so I would put holes in them all the time. And he'd try to patch it. But we end up coming to an agreement. I would wear the patched ones for practice.
Yeah.
Batting practice.
They patch them underneath too, so that it looks like it's not a patch, right? Like
I could see
like
I could see the
patch.
yarn. Like you could see the thread through it.
I can't
It's
have
not
this.
going to work.
Doesn't like that.
I don't know. Did you
not
not see me in the
now,
NLCS
put new
last year?
wineskins
Okay,
on
and
old wine.
season ends.
You know what I mean?
Season ends. Do you get your jersey?
If you want, yeah. So if you ask for them. So Tori, my wife would do a great job at the end of the season. She'd be like, go ask them for a couple of jerseys we could take home with us.
Okay.
Because I normally wouldn't.
Right.
Not because I didn't want to. I just wouldn't think of it. Like when the season's over, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I'm going home.
If Murphy was ever on the board on a wheel bet, we would make him go to a game in the stands with a Murphy jersey. That'd be terrific. I'd love it. Wouldn't that be
How you
right?
supposed to hide
Yeah,
doing
right.
That? How?
And that's so
I
embarrassing.
already have to work.
That's a perfect wheel spin. That's a perfect consequence. Make him go to a game with a Murphy jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
Work
Sit
on
in
my
the stands.
vanity
imagine
anyway.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Oh,
I've
he
always
would be
wanted
so
somebody to do it.
embarrassed.
So uncomfortable.
Golly.
Yeah. So what I'll do for you is I'll go to the game in a Murphy jersey.
There we go. Get it on the wheel.
All right, let's take a quick timeout. It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. Got the Murphy Power Hour talking baseball and more on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hi, I'm Harry Carson.
Hi, this is Coach Mark Richt.
On 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
These are the last days for Monahan Jewelers store-wide 50 to 60% off sale. These are the biggest savings we could possibly offer with everything on display, discounted 50 to 60% off, ending Saturday, August 31st. We bought so much brand new jewelry that we need to make room for it. And the only way to do that is to give you huge deals at 50 to 60% off everything. And the sale ends Saturday, August 31st. Diamond jewelry, colored gemstones, gold chains, everything. Everything on display is 50 to 60% off at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
All right, great news, homeowners. Mortgage rates are tanking, and our friends at Loan Pronto have rates start with a 4. Best rate in years, you know that, if you've either been trying to buy or sell. If your current rate is over 6%, dump it now. Lower your house payment big time. Loan Pronto's locked in folks recently at 4.99% APR. There's that 4. Listen, maybe you've just got your loan a week ago, last month, or had a years. It's time to call Loan Pronto, because even if you're in process with another lender, you can stop and call and take advantage. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. Lock into a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. If you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. So call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like the other guys. Call 999-1508. It's 999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com.
Stevie Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
What's the weekend in sports look like? I'm Dan Hicken, and I'll give you my take on the Weekend with Dan. Find it on YouTube and Facebook. Weekend with Dan, brought to you by Stone Core. We do outdoors better.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
David Ammon here with Zero Res. So Ammon, your mom mentioned it's been a year since we did a complete house cleaning. The kitchen tile and living room floors are looking pretty dingy. It's time to call Zero Res.
That's right. Most folks know that Zero Res does an amazing job at cleaning their carpets and rugs, but they don't know that Zero Res can clean their tile and grout, LVP, and wood floors.
And right now, Zero Res is offering 25% off all hard floor cleaning. Zero Res,
spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
C-E-R-O, Zero Res.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jax Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water, so Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. As the Gators prepare to meet the Miami Hurricanes, head coach Billy Napier expresses confidence in the offensive line.
I still have confidence in that group. I think it's a group where there's competition, there's depth. The combination of players that you'll see will reflect what we observe.
For Gator quarterback Graham Mertz, it's a long way from his Wisconsin days.
But it's been a great journey, and I'm thankful for every step along the way. Every step has taught me something, through ups, through downs, wins, losses, good, bad.
The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp took the loss in the series opener against the Norfolk Tides at home. The series will continue this evening. Game time is 7:05 from 1-1 Financial Ballpark. Edward Waters University opens their season Saturday in Atlanta against Morehouse. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
82 degrees at 9 o'clock. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. You're listening to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, we're back. We're hanging out with Murph, talking some baseball, talking some football as well. He just had his fantasy draft. Yeah. You had the first pick overall.
1-1.
Yeah.
CMC.
Yeah. Did you win it last year?
Pick. I didn't win it last year. It was like 2 years ago.
Okay. All right.
And I will say, if I may, just quick fantasy talk. At the 8-9 turn, I had a choice between BTJ, Brian
8-9,
Thomas
8th
Jr.
round, 9th round, not 8th pick.
Yeah, the 8-9 turn. him or JSN, and I decided to try to take a chance. I took Brian Thomas.
Take your guy. Jackson Smith
take
and
the Jags.
JSN.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then
ETJ. I'm trying to keep up here with DM.
Yeah.
Paired him with Trevor.
Ah.
Yeah. And so
Nice.
Trevor
That'd
has
be
already
fun.
been brought into Christian's office, and he's going to be co-captain.
Nice.
this year.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I like it.
So it was a fun draft. It's the one with David Wright, Michael Kadire. It's a it's a good league, a fun draft.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm all these years and every year I'm not doing this anymore. Every year I
love it.
have to do
Yeah.
it.
I love
To the
it.
point I literally have a dream that I woke up that football started and I forgot to get in a fantasy team. You ever have those like you get to the end of a college term and you forgot to drop the class kind of dreams or you're unprepared kind of dreams?
Dream?
Yeah, I'll have those.
Unprepared, like for the final, a dream?
Yeah.
That's kind of reality.
Well, you know what I mean.
I've had the dream where, honest to goodness, and it's happened numerous times where I go into the huddle to call the play, and I'm going, I don't know the plays.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's all preparedness. I used to have it in TV that we get down to read, and I'll realize I have not put together a sportscast, and I don't have my context. I can't read the teleprompter. You're just like there, like.
That's when we go to what we all rely
anybody
on.
have the underwear dreams? That you'll be
have the underwear.
I've had that one before.
Yeah, I don't have that.
You're at the mall, and all of a sudden you're in your underwear. It's like you're what? And you're like you're ducking around to get your car. It's the weirdest stuff.
You try to get real small when you're moving around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the Diamondbacks deserved to lose last night just because of the uniforms they were wearing. I don't know if
they're not pretty.
Did you get a
Serpientes?
Yeah, but the color was
it's
like
not even yellow.
like a
it's
puke
not,
yellow.
It's not even puke.
I mean,
what
was
puke,
that?
Puke refuses to be that color yellow.
I thought so. Like you saw them?
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah.
Is that?
I'm saying they're worse than puke yellow. Puke wouldn't even claim
How much
that.
did you tune in watching the?
I didn't. I just saw the highlights. I don't watch.
Difference of the two franchises out there in the NL West, and we went to both those cities last year. Arizona doesn't give a rip about baseball,
right?
Until they're right now
in the World Series. Like that's not
they
a full
had 20,000 there. San Diego packed every game,
Yeah.
playoff atmosphere. It's a little different. It just is. I mean, certainly
the Diamondbacks are one of those franchises like the Marlins that don't deserve their success.
That's what we.
It
Yeah,
annoys me.
I get.
I know that bothers ball players, but
it's frustrating.
It bothers me from a fan standpoint. They just don't deserve it.
Because again,
It
it's not
stinks.
like you're sitting in the heat. They can
Right.
say, "Well, no, it's covered." I mean, it's
definitely
AC.
covered.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, I guess that's the knock on Phoenix. I mean, the same thing happened to the Coyotes. They had an NHL team they couldn't support and left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder why don't they support their teams
I don't know.
out there?
The Suns get supported, don't
Suns
they?
do, yeah.
Cardinals do if they're winning.
Yeah, I guess.
I would think. Now, back when they were terrible playing in Tempe, they didn't.
What do you think, old man Murph? What do you think about old?
Cards should be in St. Louis.
What do you think about old Dick Mountain going back up to the bigs?
Rich Hill.
Oh my goodness!
How many
Same
times?
agency.
How many, man?
I texted my agent. I go, "This guy's a maniac." He told me a couple weeks ago, Rich is about to sign with Boston for AAA. I go, he goes, he wants to play, and so now he's back in the big show.
44 years old.
Former Long Island Duck. It's kind of where
This guy has pitched so long that you can't remember if he ever pitched for your own team. Like if you asked me, did Rich Hill ever pitch for the Braves? There's a part of me that wants to say yes, but I think I'd say no.
Dick Mountain was born in Boston. He's pitched for 13 major league teams. He's one short of Edwin Jackson's record. We got to go get the record.
So
he shouldn't have signed with Boston. He's already pitched for them.
I'll call for our own pop quiz. Then give any pop quiz music.
Oh, I don't know.
No, but you can look at him and we'll see if we can get him.
I know he pitched for the Mets recently. So
well, he pitched for the Mets. He's pitched for the Red Sox. He's pitched for the Dodgers. He's
Oakland.
picked for the A's. He's pitched for the Giants. No, hasn't he?
Hold on a second.
Rich Hill was just with the Giants.
Dodgers. Did you say Dodgers?
He said Dodgers. I think the Giants in the last few years. No. All right. Blue Jays.
I know he's on
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Jays, right?
Hold on a second.
All right, let me look.
Oh, I thought you were looking.
No, I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure he's with the Giants like in these last couple of years at some point. I'm almost positive he had a year with the Giants.
Stand by.
But I could be thinking of Alex Wood. I get those two confused.
Yeah, well, they were
I don't
both
think he
on-
pitched for the
I'm
Giants.
not going with it. I'm not going with it. I just said. I just called the Alex Wood.
Started with the
he pitched for the Blue Jays.
Original team. Anybody want to guess his original team? 4 years with him.
Phillies?
Nope. Wrigley.
Cubs.
Chicago.
Oh, was he
Okay.
really?
Then he went to Baltimore for a year.
Don't remember him there.
A little 7.8 ERA, so they got rid of him. Off he went to Boston.
Remember? Yeah.
Then he went to Cleveland. Then he went to the Angels. Then he went to the Yankees.
Yeah, I remember
Then he
him
went
there.
back to Boston.
So the second Boston trip might be when he got converted to a starter.
Okay.
Because he started.
Then he went to Oakland, 9-3 with a 2.25.
Yeah, that's
huh?
where he went. He went Long Island to Boston to Oakland.
Yeah, then he went to the Dodgers, 1.83 ERA.
Yeah, I remember. Was that 16?
Only 6 games in 16.
Yeah, faced him in the
Stayed with the
postseason.
Dodgers, went 12-8.
Dodgers again in 11-5. Dodgers at 39 in 2019. The Twins in 2020.
This is where he's going to hit. He's about to hit 5 or 6 teams.
Tampa Bay, the Metropolitans. He's only 1-4. Boston again. Pittsburgh, San Diego Padres, and now back to Boston.
Where the double ups came is there's the last couple years he would start like in Pittsburgh last year, ended up in San Diego. So
you want to give me career wins for Dick Mountain?
Not 100. Not a much. Yeah, I'll say 100.
90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe he wants to hang on
not
to
a good
get that
pitcher,
100.
really. I mean, this guy's
100.
Yeah.
10 more wins?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like,
sarcasm.
He's got to do it
sarcasm.
next year.
I mean, there's arguments to be made here, and there's a couple of good years you said in there, but there's arguments to be made that if you pitch that long and you only have 90 wins, you're not very good.
You want to give me career earnings for
how many years?
More or less than Murph?
Ooh.
Less.
Just a little less.
Yeah, less.
Very good.
Yeah.
Just a little. Not by much. What, like 70?
75.
All right.
Got in 2019 at the age of 39, though. The Dodgers, well, he had a deal with the Dodgers. 6, 12, 16, 18.
Okay. That's it. That's a high mark.
That's where he made the money. Then he went back to the Twins for 3, 2.5. Got 5 with the Red Sox at 42.
Okay.
And then got 8 with the Pirates to start this year.
Last year.
Yeah. 8. 44 years old.
The Red Sox are the AL's done, isn't it? Everything done in the AL?
No, Cleveland and Kansas City are tied.
I'm talking about wild card and playoff spots are done, right? There's nobody else getting any. Cleveland, Kansas City are both making the playoffs, is my point.
Oh.
Is it right, or am I wrong? Like Boston, they're out of it, aren't they?
I think Boston's going to be
I mean,
gone.
I think the wild card teams in the AL are like 6-7 games up on the rest. They'll be some.
So Baltimore's 4.5 up, Cleveland and KC 2.5 up on Minnesota.
Boston's 4 behind Minnesota.
Minnesota
and Detroit and Seattle 5.5. So
4 behind ain't done.
No, they're not done, but it's a little more.
We're 3 behind. I'd say we're
that's
done
because
you you know, to your point, that doesn't look much different than the National League, really, except that Boston's 4 rather than the 3.
Yeah.
All I know is if these National League wildcard teams have been playing like this,
Yeah, I know.
for the last 2 months, we would have caught the Phillies. I mean, now they went through their spell, and now they're winning every day again.
Hey, Murph, what happened to, this is a little side note here, but Javi Baez? Like, how does he stop hitting? Like, what?
I think they shut him down for the year, too.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean,
That's
I know he's always been a free swinger.
Yeah.
This is like all-time. Understand that what the Tigers, he's just an all-time bust.
Yeah.
What he's done for the Tigers and what they paid him.
Because how many years?
This is an all-timer. This is as bad as anybody has ever performed under a 200, whatever he got, 150 million. He got a huge deal.
Yeah. Yes, he did. I would.
He's only 31, Murph.
Yes,
Is he done? 184 this year, 222 last year, 238 his first year. He hit 17 home runs, 9 home runs, and 6 this year.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest busts ever because when he got the deal, I'm going to say he was maybe top 10 paid in the league.
His deal was 6 for 140 with the Tigers.
Yum.
Back when they weren't given that kind of cash yet. 6 for 140 is 25.
He's a really he's a terrific he's a highlight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in the field, running the bases. He does. I mean,
he does.
I enjoyed him with the Mets for half a year.
I played with him in Chicago, and I got when I was with him in Chicago in 2018.
Was he El Mago? What do they call him?
Yeah, he had taken over by the time I got there, and he does really fun things on the field, on the bases, in the field. So being such a free swinger, it reminds me of Jeff Francoeur, and then also, and this is not a personal attack. Javi is probably about 10 or 15% heavier than he was when I played with him.
Where's Javi on your timeline in Jacksonville baseball?
So when was he?
Way after you?
Not. I mean, I was playing professionally.
Did the guy we played golf with? Wasn't he from Providence? Your JU teammate. Did he play at Providence?
Pete Clifford.
Yeah. Did he play with Javi? He's older.
No. So Pete's the same age as me.
So y'all are 5-10 years older, or even more.
Like what are we? 8 on Javi? Maybe. What is
he?
You said he's 31.
30.
So that much. Okay.
Yeah, 8 years on him. He's
he's 31.
No, Javi wasn't at Providence. He was at Arlington Country.
Yeah, he went to ACD.
Thinking of your boy Brickle. Remember that guy? Where happened to that guy?
Donald Brickle, the brick. Oh my goodness, I love him so much.
What happened to him? Do you know?
He's probably doing well. I don't know what happened to Brick. Yeah.
He was a good player, the high school player.
Yeah,
Look at the text line. Somebody will tell us where he is.
Did he go to JU or no?
Yeah, first baseman, and he pitched. He
played at JU? He was a good player?
He would play.
Did he get drafted?
He didn't get drafted. And then he would pitch for us on Saturdays.
He's a super good high school player.
Really, he just kind of like not slow, but like slow moving. You know what I mean? Never felt.
So
like
he's
he
a
was
college
under pressure.
teammate of yours. Okay.
The brick.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Donald.
I'm disappointed in you today because you haven't mentioned yet somebody who has been just god awful has suddenly found himself in his last 2 outings. I'd like you to give him because I rip him all the time. And we'd like to give him some props today, in fairness, because I don't know where this has come from, but your boy Corbin has thrown 2 gems his last 2 times.
Yeah.
Last night he was.
How's that possible?
How is this possible? The guy's
He's thrown like a 7 ERA over his last 50 starts. Dude,
last 2 games he's been
It's not even this year. This guy's done this for like 3 years in a row. Pitched to like a 7.
I mean, how do you do it? So maybe he's feeling better, but he's got like 5 starts left. He gets to go home. I mean,
is that what it is?
I mean, you're at September. You're there now, and so and you catch a heater.
He has caught a heater, man. I mean, this guy. ERA last 7 days 1.5, 1-0. Let's see what he's done. He obviously gave up 1 run last night against the Yankees. He was terrific, and his previous start was very good as well. So he's done very well for himself. That Washington outfield is going to be interesting with Wood, Pontevedra's own Young, and Dylan Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz just got
over the
called up.
next few years.
How big is he?
Cruz? I don't know if that kid could hit at LSU now. I know it's different.
His first big league hit was a double off Garrett Cole.
Shouldn't have thrown it.
He does this. How you asking how big he is physically?
Yeah.
He's not I'd 6 feet 2.
He's listed 5'11", 203.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 feet 205.
Gibby, you seen him?
I have.
Oh, you've seen him?
You think he weighs 200 pounds?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, okay.
He
That's
just
fair.
like I wouldn't say he looks small. I just seen not as big as some other people.
He can hit it
there.
though.
How big is Langford? Is he much bigger than that?
I think
Trenton
Langford's
Thunder's thicker.
Yeah, Langford's bigger.
He's thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Couple things, and then we'll talk football in the next segment. But
yeah, Langford's 225.
Is there any argument to be made? It's awful hard. Bobby Witt Jr.'s had a terrific year, but Aaron Judge is. I mean, can I get some love for Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, you can certainly get
but
a
not
ton of love.
but not MVP.
No, and I understand the argument. He's playing shortstop, premier position. Doing
Judge
it
made a
every
hell
day.
of a catch the other night in Washington, by the way. I know he's not the greatest outfielder in the world. It doesn't matter.
Well, not in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, he may be fine on the corners, but that's the middle is this for the people who are different. He's so much better offensively.
Yeah.
He's got to be. I mean, he's got to be OPS plus and like over 210 right now. It's just. Usually we don't see seasons like this.
Right.
Even the year he hit all the 60, they broke the record. I don't think he was this productive. But it's cool to see the National League one. Francisco Lindor has got a legitimate shot, I would say, of winning the MVP. I would pick him over Shohei.
Wow.
You're such a homer, man.
Homer.
I love him.
One of them doesn't use a glove.
Man, y'all ain't kidding. Lindor doesn't deserve the MVP over Ozuna. He just doesn't.
What?
He doesn't.
No.
Why? Why would he?
Why? Because
the
Marcel
best war
is
in baseball.
half a player.
Huh?
He's half a player.
Oh, because you don't like the DH?
I prefer them to play. Yeah, I don't mind the DH. It's just I give a lot of credit to someone going out there and defending.
I mean, I'm not a like a.
Well,
I'm not like a don't watch the baseball. I mean, Lindor wouldn't even flash into my consciousness as an MVP.
Yeah, but I would say it. Maybe I'd present it like
I'm arguing
this.
with Dan more than you,
Yeah,
Dan.
I
I
think
show you
that-
proper respect. I got to listen to this kind of nonsense out of him.
He's
I can't have you coming
He's
in
right.
with
I don't
the, with
tell
the
you.
with the legacy opinion. I can't have that. I mean, somebody's got to speak up for reality here.
It's not reality. Francisco,
He's a good player. He's a good player.
No. You're
He's
not
been
looking
really
at his
productive.
numbers.
Yeah,
you always dive into the numbers, not me. I just go by,
Well, it's
I watch
great
him
when
every
it
night.
suits a pitcher who wins 8 games. I wouldn't look in the numbers either.
I wouldn't have gave DeGrom the Cy Youngs those years, but that's fine. But Francisco Lindor has a legitimate candidacy. I'll say that. Now he's up to 272, by the way, which is unbelievable.
That helps.
considering where he was.
I give a ton of credit to Shohei, but I think that he's shown us by running this year how much more he thinks he needs to try and add because he's never run like this before.
Right,
he's never run like this, so he hasn't been incapable of doing it.
Right.
And so I think that to help be more productive, he's decided to run.
It's
'cause
hard.
That's a choice.
It's hard because guys are having years for your team. So Lindor's no more valuable than Marte. Marte has the exact same kind of numbers
I think
for
Marte's
Arizona.
having a wonderful
He carries
season.
them to a place that they're not going.
He's
the
out
one thing
right now.
about those guys is
Marte's not playing.
He's
Just
on
I
the
know,
shelf
just went out, but to the point that we're tracking them. The point is valid that it helps when if you're not on that team, they're not going to be where they are.
And
I
that's
do feel
Lindor.
And that's Lindor and that's Marte.
Yeah.
And that's also Ozuna,
Yeah.
where we beat under 500.
Yeah.
So
Lindor is carrying the Mets and has been
and
carrying the
Ozuna has
Mets.
carried them all year too.
And
so,
Shohei has been unreal offensively. I looked it up.
It's
again.
Shohei, though. It's already won it, man. Y'all have
Yeah.
already said that's establishment. We can't say he's the best player in the history of the game and ever expect your guy to beat him in the MVP.
Yeah.
You know?
I say he is.
Yeah.
You guys don't, but
Yeah.
I say
I
he
do
is.
not.
Yeah. I say he is the best player.
I still take the Bambino in career innings
fine.
pinched over Shohei.
That's fine. Bambino didn't face relief pitchers.
Today's player gets way more credit than in the history of sport, too.
Yes.
Everybody. Used to be, you could scream yourself that I'm best, and everybody's like, you suck. And now a guy, starts 4 for 4, and he's the best thing ever, and you know what I mean?
Well, we see him earlier, too. Like Dylan Cruz, you wouldn't have known really about Dylan Cruz, and not to say they couldn't play but we hear about him earlier.
And the Mets would, in fairness to Lindor, I think the Mets would have to make the playoffs if he's going to be.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more here on 1010XL, the Francisco Lindor Radio Network.
Yes.
Meet up.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Playing third base,
Folks, the Jaguars roster is down to its 53. You take a good look at it, and that's who you're going to have. Now, it's not done. There'll be some tinkering the next few days, but the thing that stands out to me is the 21 guys in the trenches, both on the offensive and the defensive side. Now, you may be sold on that offensive line. You may not be sold. But the offensive line is better than it was a year ago, in fairness, right? Last year, you didn't have Cam Robinson to start the year. You didn't have Ezra Cleveland. You didn't have Mitch Morse. Okay, so now you have actually 3 different guys along the front of the line. So it'll be interesting to see how much better this offensive line is. If it's good, the Jaguars can have a successful year. And that's your Duval Minutes, brought to you by Lift Power. Summer's here and the job market is hot. Lift Power looking for experienced lift, truck, and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Man, benefits, we got them. A 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Too good of an offer to pass up. Come see why Lift Power is one of the best places to work in our area. It's been voted that way for the last few years. Rapidly growing, proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Family-owned and operated. Screams stability. Be part of our family. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Gators. Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, instant reaction from Gainesville, plus the same 1010XL Gators podcast you've grown to know. And check out 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
Do the Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle with lifetime warranty, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. Best price, best payment, best trade-in value, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. With a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, Garber Auto Mall can wiggle it. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there is always a little room for wiggle.
Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Guys, feeling deflated in the bedroom? ED, low T, no energy? If your stuff is broken, call 904-STROKEN or 904stroken.com. No shots in the first treatment, now free. Fix your ED at 904stroken.com.
All love the Underdog Fantasy app. Download it today and take your shot. Over 1 million fans are getting in on the game with Underdog, and you can compete against others in the player fantasy game. Or you can see if you can beat out the pack, become top dog. And when you go to the Underdog website, you can do that at underdogfantasy.com, or you can simply, as I said, download for free the Underdog app. Go to their easy to use app, I should say. Underdog is going to give you a special code when you use the promo code PROSSER, a special to use on your first contest and a deposit offer as well. So just make sure to use that promo code PROSSER and claim your new customer offer. Got to be 18 or over, and you're present in the state there. Underdog Fantasy operates. It's so simple, so easy, and so fun. I like just adding a little bit more juice to the football season. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Jacksonville, cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Family-owned and trusted since 2016, we offer clear pricing, NATE-certified techs, and unbeatable service. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Mia here. Are you ready for the ultimate college football season? Using MyBookie Sportsbook and casino platform, you can bet on every game and win anytime, anywhere, straight from your mobile device. No app needed. Just head on over to mybookie.ag, sign up, and you're ready to rock. When you bet with MyBookie, you're not just watching the games, folks. You're investing in every moment of the action. I'll say it from experience. A few bucks on the line can turn any regular game into one of the most exciting of the season. Literally, every catch, every sack, and every touchdown is another way to hit pay dirt using MyBookie. Don't forget to use promo code 1010XL when you sign up in order to claim up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. And don't forget that promo code 1010XL.
I'm Hacker, and Denny Thompson and I will navigate you through the Florida football offseason during the Gator Bites podcast, presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. New episodes drop every Friday. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari at Bari Orthopedics.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Hey, school's in session, and here's today's lesson. We have hundreds of certified vehicles to choose from, starting as low as $89.99. Plus, they come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile peace of mind warranty and free oil changes. That means you and your soon-to-be drivers will be protected. Plus, every purchase allows us to fund teachers' projects for the entire school year. Your next assignment, get to Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville. Deadline August 31st. We're here to wow you and our teachers.
Homeowners, good news for you. Accent on 4. Listen up. Loan Pronto now has mortgage rates that start with a 4. Prosser here. It's true. Mortgage rates have plummeted. So low, we haven't seen them in a long time. If your current rate is over 6%, you can dump it and lower your house payment big time. Loan Pronto just locked in a homeowner at 4.99% APR. So whether you got your loan last week, last month, or last year, it's time to call Loan Pronto. Even if you're in process with another lender, stop now. Call Loan Pronto. Ask about their zero-cost rate reduction home loan. You can lock in a lower rate with no closing costs in a matter of days, with almost no paperwork and usually no appraisal. And if you act now, you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call now. Loan Pronto can give you a rate quote in minutes with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees like those other guys. Call 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Call 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Owner approved credit, MLSconsumeraccess.org.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. The Daniel Murphy Power Hour, presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
I have a philosophical question.
Okay. I love philosophy.
I'm going to ask Daniel's
I'm a
opinion
philosophizer.
on this. We are banging around, MVP chatter here. We did some last segment.
The Lindor Power Hour is back.
Yeah, but I want your opinion as a player. I don't care what position you play, whether it's pinch hitter. You don't even play DH. You're a pinch hitter. If you win the Triple Crown, are you the MVP? Is it possible to not be the MVP if you win the Triple Crown?
In my opinion, if you're asking me, may not be. Yeah, because Mike Trout should have won it over Miguel Cabrera.
Really?
In my opinion.
Yeah, I got you.
In my opinion.
But Ozuna has a legitimate outside shot. He's probably not going to catch him in homers, but he's got a 5 RBI. He's got a 4 RBI lead in RBIs, and he's got a 3-point lead in average.
Yeah.
So he leads in average. He leads in RBIs. He's second in homers.
He's having a huge year.
Yeah. He's been, and again, to my point, and he's hit like
big ones.
Yeah, once they literally there'd be like a 10-game difference if he was sick or didn't play. So, anywho, I got a pop quiz for you boys.
Oh, I love pop.
Switch it up. Let's go back to the pigskin.
Back to the pigskin.
Yeah. The new divisions of the National Football League have not been kind to the Jaguars since we split in 2002. The Jags have a whopping total of 2 AFC South crowns. Hopefully, we can make it a third this year.
Okay.
As it were, there are 4 NFL teams that have fewer division titles than the Jaguars since 2002. So, you two esteemed Dans.
Okay.
Will not be ignored, Dan. Could tell me which 4 teams have less division titles than the Jaguars too. The Jaguars,
since when?
Since the new divisions, 02. Since the 4 divisions
let's
became
kick it around before we give our answers. Cleveland.
I thought Cleveland. What about
the Jets?
Jets, yeah, because of New England. Those are the first 2 places I went.
All right. Let's kick up. Hold on. I'm just looking at the teams here. I'm running through teams. I got Broncos. They were winners for Chiefs. Have dominated that division, but the Raiders, Chargers, NFC, the NFC East is out. They rotate.
Yeah.
They rotate. The NFC South rotates. The NFC North, the Lions, since 2002, less than 2. You said less than 2. Okay.
Did the Lions?
They won
last year.
You know what? I'm gonna have to.
Amendment.
We got to go AFC.
AFC only?
Yeah, I don't have an NFC.
Okay.
Thing.
All right.
Got to go AFC. Sorry. So Lions.
All right. So I like Cleveland and the Jets, unless you want one from. Let me just real check. I know Indy won, obviously.
The Raiders when they win that Super Bowl and.
That was actually that year, 02. That was the first year of the new divisions.
I definitely let's go with Cleveland first. You want to go with
Cleveland has 0. The only one was 0. Cleveland has not won a division since they split in 2002.
All right. And then the Jets have a long drought of not winning a playoff game. Where were the Jets? The Jets, I know they won, but they had Rex Ryan, and they went back-to-back AFC Championship games, but I think they were a wild card team one of those years. I'm still good with the Jets if you are.
I'm good with the Jets.
The Jets have won 1 division championship.
Halfway home.
2 remaining. The Jaguars have 2.
There's 2 more?
Yeah, the Browns have 0.
There's only 2?
No, there are 2 teams with there were 4
4 teams.
less than 2. That's right.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought we were done. I was all happy. I was ready to celebrate. I was going to high five.
You can still do all that.
All right, give me a West team. Could it be the Chargers since 02? The Chargers every year they charge a ring.
Rivers had to win. He didn't win a couple divisions out there.
He must have won a division. Chargers or the Raiders?
I feel like the Raiders.
All right, we'll go with the Raiders.
The Chargers have won 5 division championships.
Good. All right.
The Raiders have won 1.
Yeah. So there's 1 more.
1 team left.
So exciting.
All right.
And this is all AFC, right?
Only AFC.
Well, we know Buffalo's won. We know New England's won. The Dolphins can't be. So it's either Bengals? Nominees, huh?
Bengals.
Is there anybody in the South? We've rotated the South. I've looked at the South a lot, right? I mean, Houston won last year. Tennessee won theirs, and Indy and Peyton. Yeah, so no. I say no on the South.
No on the South.
Titans with 4, the lowest. The Colts have won 9. The Texans have won 7.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Bengals?
We got 2.
I like the Bengals.
Ravens and Steelers took over that division and just like the 4.
Joe Burrow, even,
poor Ohio teams out in the cold.
It's got to be the Bengals. It's the Bengals.
In a game that you did so good, your final answer is terrible.
Oh, no.
You got Joe Burrow. You got that whole stretch with Marvin Lewis. They went to the playoffs all those years in a row. Carson Palmer. The Bengals have won 6 division titles. The answer is the Dolphins.
Okay, we mentioned them.
They have the playoff, and the reason is, if we went to the other end, the teams that have won the most divisions, the Patriots 16.
Yeah.
In the 22 years.
Yeah.
The Chiefs 10, Colts 9, Steelers 9. Those are the most.
Nah, forgive me on that one.
That's okay.
No, that's okay. I did. You did very, very well, but I'm surprised it's 6. It's always easy to imagine what you would be guessing if you're looking at the answer.
This is the embarrassing thing that we should have gotten. They won in 22 and 21. The Bengals.
Yeah, they just did.
Yeah. They just won back to back.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Burrow had won a couple. That's why I started with Burrow, and I'm sure they probably got one.
And to Burrow's credit, in 21, they beat the Raiders in the playoffs. They beat the Titans in the playoffs. They went to Kansas City and beat them in overtime, then lost the Super Bowl by 3. And then the following year, they beat the Ravens in the playoffs. They beat the Bills in the playoffs.
And then
lost at the Chiefs by 3. So that's why
when Burrow has been healthy,
that's why I hold Burrow in highest.
Well, and when Burrow has been healthy, in fairness, as good as the Bills have been, the Bengals have been the second best team to the Chiefs in the AFC.
That's fair.
If Burrow's healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So here's hoping that wrist is messed up. We don't have to worry about him this year.
Yeah,
we need Trevor to be that guy we're describing in those terms.
That would be nice. That's what we need. Oh, we got to take a break. We'll come back, keep the football talk going. We got the Murphy Power Hour as well, brought to you by ITV Partners. It's more next here on The Drill.
It's a Beatrice Plumbing Wednesday on 1010XL.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Jenkins Genesis of Northeast Jacksonville is now open, and you're invited in as a VIP to tour the all-new facility. Be one of the first 100 people to check out the complete lineup of luxury vehicles by September 8th and see if you can crack the code to win a brand new car. See dealer for details. No purchase necessary. Genesis of NortheastJacksonville.com. And now open on Atlantic Boulevard. Genesis, where luxury is redefined.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Chelsea here. Summer is winding down, and so are prices at the Renewal by Andersen end of summer window and door sale. Upgrade your home with custom Fiberx windows and doors. Whether you need custom energy efficient, hurricane resistant windows or a stylish patio door, we've got you covered. A better way to a better window. Visit us at bestwindowsflorida.com for details. Transform your home before fall with the end of summer sale. Proud partner of the Florida Gators. License number CGC 1527613.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, an asphalt marketer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Sheldon Fish. Today's category, air conditioner repair experts in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, I bet it's going to be Bueller.
Your question. Unlike Jacksonville, the Sahara Desert has a complete lack of air conditioner repair experts. What kind of camels do they ride?
That's not really a question about air conditioner repair.
5 seconds.
But that's a camel question.
Pick a camel, Sheldon.
Arabian dromedary. That's right, Sheldon. Like the majestic Arabian dromedary, the skilled technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair any make and model of air conditioner the same day you call, making sure you are cool.
They don't spit, do they? No, but Steve, the new guy, has a bit of a hump.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On August 28, 1994, at the 94th U.S. Golf Amateur Championship, golf pro Tiger Woods becomes the youngest to ever win the championship at age 18.
Lauren Brooks here. Circa Resort and Casino has an incredible all-in package for Duval in December. For only $500 tax and resort fee included, get a 3-night stay at Circa, $200 food and beverage credit, plus a day bed at Stadium Swim. With 6 temperature-controlled pools and a massive screen, it's the world's largest hot tub party. Join us Heels Friday night for a Jacksonville pep rally with specials and giveaways. To book the Jacksonville game day getaway and join the Heels in Vegas, visit circalasvegas.com today.
For birthdays, anniversaries, or any situation that requires something really special, visit the Kuhn Flowers showroom on Beach Boulevard and select something that you can't find anywhere else. 1010XL's Andrew Gibson here, and that's the direction I head, Kuhn Flowers.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball presented by FIS is home all week at 1-to-1 Financial Ballpark. Tonight is ViStar Good as Everywhere Wednesday. Tomorrow is Coors Light Thirsty Thursday with beer specials. Then it's Red Shirt Friday with fireworks, and the first 2,000 fans on Saturday get a strap bag. Plus more fireworks Saturday and Sunday. Baseball all weekend. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets.
At Hidden Hills Golf Club, we truly love the game of golf. We invite you to book your next tee time here and enjoy a golfing experience that you might not find at other public facilities. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com. You'll be glad you did.
Electricians, innovators, and tech enthusiasts, listen up. Miller Electric is shaping the future, and we want you to be a part of it. From healthcare and data centers, corporate offices, aviation, and industrial facilities, Miller Electric is powering the most exciting projects in Jacksonville and beyond. We offer not just a job, but a thrilling career with great pay and incredible benefits. Visit us at millercareers.com to apply. Miller Electric, where your skills meet our vision and equal opportunity employer.
This is Dr. James Perry, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jaguar quarterback room has the addition of Mac Jones, which head coach Doug Peterson sees as a plus.
His veteran presence, he's played a lot of games. Those two have a really good relationship as well, and we've seen it, I've seen it.
Jaguar General Manager Trent Baalke has nailed down the bottom line in getting the roster down to 53.
You keep the best 53 guys. Everybody that's in those rooms earned it, and now it's their job to keep it. That's just the business. We're all in it. It's what have you done for me lately?
When it comes to the Jaguars' Week 1 and Week 2 opponents, the Miami Dolphins and Cleveland Browns, the Jags have caught a break. The Dolphins will be without star pass rusher Bradley Chubb, and the Browns won't have star running back Nick Chubb. That's your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguar update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Oh, I love the ball talk. I love the ball talk. What are you cooling down from, Pros? Are you cooling down from the Francisco Lindor 2 MVP votes?
I'm cooling down on this. Yeah, I mean, he's your guy. You guys can be disappointed when he's fourth. I'm cooling down on this notion that the Jaguars aren't an improved football team. Like, okay. I feel like too many people think we're like the same team. No, we're not. 2/5 of the offensive line is different. The center's a very important position. The D lines doesn't look like it did a year ago. This looks like a deeper, better football team to me. I'm going to get on board with Trevor and Doug, who have said the same thing.
Okay. Well, no, you know what? I really feel like, and what I'm anxious about with the Jags are the first 4 games.
For sure.
Because I want to see where we stand after the first 4 games. It's a great test. And I'm not conceding. And I'm not claiming a Lombardi either way. I just want to see how we compete with 4 good teams.
Yeah, the first lap of the mile.
The first lap, the quarter mile. Yeah, how do we come out? I don't have to be in the front. I don't want to be the rabbit, but I don't want to be
I think 2-2 in that schedule
back.
Is completely fine. But you know what? There's no reason you can't go through. Here's what happens inevitably. And it won't take forever. Look, how long did it take for Boston College to figure out, well, FSU is not exactly who I thought we were playing week 2?
Yeah.
Took them 3 hours.
Yeah.
Boston College schedule got easy in 3 hours. Way easier in 3 hours.
And that could happen.
And that'll happen with the Jags. One of those first 4, after their 4 is going to be 1 and 3. It's not going to be as
Did
good
we
as
have
Hopefully
guys?
it's not us.
Answer me this question.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there.
Can I riddle you at first?
Yes. Who have we lost for the season in the NFL?
What do you mean?
What star player?
For our team?
No.
In general.
In the NFL.
No, it's been pretty injury.
Oh, I guess the rookie from Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
Is there any?
No, there is one other. There's one other
Who am I
guy that they
forgetting?
shut down that I wasn't expecting him to. I don't know though. I'm not gonna. Don't hold me to it.
Okay.
No, only one I
Maybe
heard
some
was
pup
Mark
guys,
Andrews.
but
is,
nothing.
nobody that
Hawkinson's
wasn't
on the pup.
Yeah.
There's some guys on the pup.
But nothing big. I mean, so Burrow was banged up last year.
Yeah,
right.
but there hasn't been that.
No, you're right.
Right?
Like there's no.
Isn't there almost always a preseason / training camp injury?
I don't know, but I know there really hadn't been this year.
Yeah.
I know we usually have something more than we have.
Now, I suspect in September, because the one thing you can hide from the practice, you can't hide from game day.
Right.
And they're trying to kill each other on game
and you're
day.
going full speed.
Yeah,
and,
so
suddenly.
So that's a different kind of element that they'll all be playing. So I suspect something will happen in September.
Really, the story this year has been the holdouts more than the injuries.
Yeah, you're right.
Like you still have guys now.
Chase is going to return.
C.D. Young got.
CeeDee
Lamb got paid, so he's back. But even though they'll
Trent
play
Williams.
Ayuk and
Trent
Chase, those guys aren't happy.
San Fran has 2.
Yeah.
That's a real problem out there right now.
Yeah.
And
I think it's not going to be I know San Francisco desperately wants Ricky Pearsall to be healthy. I think they would just love to tell you know what, Brandon. Not only are we not going to trade you, but just have a seat. You can watch them.
It's amazing how
you get $14.5 million. It's not enough for you to come out here and.
It's amazing, Murph, and you can comment on this, but how athletes have gotten, I don't know, how they've just taken the leverage.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like no chance at that. Now, we see it in the NBA, we see it in the NFL. You don't want to be there. You can kind of force your way out.
Yeah, you can. In football more than in some of the other sports.
Yeah.
The
NBA, for sure. They do it all the time. Very rarely.
Start missing these game checks, though. That's a little.
Right.
Nobody wants to miss a game.
And long ago, that whole sure you are came into play. Like you're getting fined for every day you miss.
Right.
Yeah, right, I am.
Also,
you bet I am.
It used to be the unknown that if you took a year off, you weren't sure. Like maybe you could just do it and go to free agency until Le'Veon Bell did it, and the league left him behind.
Yeah.
It completely left him behind.
And then maybe they should. Maybe at some point, if you're the league, I don't call it collusion. You got to draw a line somewhere.
I meant more from like he looked like he was running in place in comparison.
That's what I
to
mean.
when,
But I'm just I'm taking that a step further. If you're the league, maybe you should say, look, if guys aren't going to honor their contracts, and we're not going to give them another one, that's fair.
One of the things we were talking about.
I mean, if you want to do that. If not, then don't. I mean, listen, these receivers are a bad example. 5th-year, first-round guys are bad examples. You had a better argument when you were like dominating in year 2 and 3, and you're not making. You're making $15 million this year. The top receiver's only making what?
Yeah.
25?
And the argument, the counter would be, it's on a 1-year deal. Like I
get it.
Yes, and I get it. He wants the term. He wants
at some point,
years,
teams got to be able to build their team and draft guys and have a system in place that they don't have to worry about having.
I would rather
backup running backs, A.J. Dillon, Elijah Mitchell. Those were a couple of guys that lost. To your point, these aren't movers of the needle.
I would rather. I mean, these what do they call them? Hold-ins now.
Yeah,
instead
is that
of
what Jamar Chase is doing?
Yeah, and Ayuk was around. I'd rather be Trent Williams and say I'm not coming.
Yeah. See when I see it.
If you want to give me the money, I'll come. Or when my check, when I like to your point, I'm not.
When
I'm
tired of missing the money, or when you're going to give it to me.
Yeah.
That's when we'll see each other again.
So, and it's interesting, like the kid Judon who wanted out of New England, and he went to Atlanta, but he's willing to prove himself in Atlanta, but he didn't want to prove himself in another year. And by the way, I think he's a great player. I'd love to have him on our team, but. Well, to me, I remember watching New England here the last few years. He was the guy you always had to take note of. So
Matt Milano of the Bills, that's a star.
Yeah, he tore his.
I'm just thinking of a couple. I'm just adding some in as
the DeVron Bland kid who had
not out for the year.
6 pick sixes.
So that's like 8 weeks. But
yeah.
So and there's A.J. Dillon too. Is he out for the year?
We said him.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
He stinks.
He's a backup.
He's a backup.
It's
they got
fun.
That other guy's gonna.
They got Josh Jacobs in Green Bay.
Yeah, right? and they have what's the guy's name? That Marshawn Lloyd will be their backup.
Sleeper.
That's
in
a fantasy guy.
Yeah,
that's a fantasy guy.
16-team league. You got to dig deep.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's a backup at Green Bay?
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I would never. Marshawn Lloyd as a name would have never come to my mind.
I don't know those handcuff
6
running
days
backs.
Ago, yeah.
Marshawn Lloyd.
Did you look it up?
No,
didn't believe
I
me?
don't.
Just
No,
believe
I
you.
believe it. I
Yeah,
saw it.
trust you.
I saw it. I was looking at the
He's
notable
a rookie,
cuts.
I think, right? I think he's a rookie.
He's Greg's son.
Nah.
No.
He sounds like he should have gone to Fresno State. I don't know where he went. I don't know why I would even say that, but Marshawn Lloyd sounds like a former Fresno State player to me. We're going to find out right now. What teams he play for? Green Bay?
Yeah, see, I got one of my shift
No,
gears here.
you're
One of
good.
my Mets guys. Perdomo's god-awful defense continues. Yet another poorly played ball from the 2023 NL shortstop representative over Francisco Lindor. That's the kind of thing that we get.
The Diamondbacks Serpents were untidy yesterday.
They were
defense to
untidy.
start that game.
Marshawn Lloyd, a third rounder out of USC. You remember him, a Southern Cal, Marshawn Lloyd? He's a big guy.
No.
He's that guy that looks like 5'9", 220, bowling ball.
Ooh. Be interesting to see. Green Bay finds guys, man.
Green Bay found those receivers.
Yeah.
They're all on those tiny deals, man.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the Ayuk thing would drive me nuts if I'm in charge of San Francisco.
That's what I mean. You're getting paid.
Oh my God. What do you mean you're not going to take the trade, too? What is that? Haven't we read or it has been not reported that
No, that was happening.
Ayuk was traded to
Well, it's like
But he said, I'm not going.
No, I don't think it happened quite to that instinct, but he did not show enough. The Patriots were like, well, he acted like he didn't want to go.
Mike Garofalo says the 49ers and hold-in wide receiver Brandon Ayuk remain in a standoff, while a resolution with holdout Trent Williams is not close. Meanwhile, Jets pass rusher Hassan Reddick remains away from the team.
If I'm the Niners, yeah, I'm just planning to play the year without Ayuk. I'm just going to play without you, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm not paying when you come back. I'm not paying you a penny from the games that you skipped.
Yeah,
not a penny.
And you're fine.
And we're done with the. There's no more renegotiate. I get it. There's no more renegotiate. We're done.
Yeah.
We're shutting it down. We're going to go play. We'll play with you or without you.
Yeah.
And we'll put Pearsall or whoever else in here and run routes.
To me, the interesting part too is if he came back and played well, you could franchise tag him next year and drop him. I'm a little mean spirited.
Do it just to do it.
That's so good.
Just to do it. Could you imagine?
So good. They lose their mind.
Oh,
sometimes that works, by the way. I mean, our friend Donovan Darius got franchised 2 or 3 years
you'll
in a
max
row.
out your earnings.
Yeah.
You have to
if you don't
stay
get
healthy.
Yeah, if you
which
don't
is
get
difficult.
hurt.
Yeah,
okay.
well, I mean, it's hard in that league. So. But like a front office. I think I like 1-year deals, but it can be a little cynical.
Yeah, no, I understand. All right, well, Murph, it's always good to see you, man.
Go Gators.
Go Gators. Yeah, good luck. Have fun down there.
That'd be fun.
You going to the game?
Yeah, taking the oldest to the game.
Oh, look
First
at you.
one.
Yeah,
there we go.
You wrangle them up forever ago? Did you just get
Just went to StubHub.
Oh,
and,
just
snatched them right out of somebody's pocket.
How were they? Were the prices?
Yeah, they were
a
pricey.
little pricey.
They're pricey.
Or
I thought reasonable.
Where'd you get
Reasonable.
in? Where are you sitting?
8, section 8.
I don't know where that is.
Right,
give me a part of the.
it's
Give me a
50
part of
yard
the stadium.
I know.
50.
Yeah, 50, like 20 rows up, I think.
Oh, well, yeah.
Will you have a Murphy 28 jersey on?
I will not. I'm going with a Spurrier jersey. I found one. Steve Spurrier jersey. I'm
you
very
did.
excited to wear it.
All right.
Very
That's cool.
excited.
That's cool. Have a good weekend,
Yeah,
Murph. It's
thank
always
you,
great
guys.
to see you. Go
Thanks,
Braves.
Murph.
Enough of the Go Mets text too. Out of nowhere. No context. Don't need that ever again. Thank you.
Now, the 2-minute drill brought to you by Injury Care Centers. Discover BioTarget Regenerative Therapy, a safer drug-free solution for lasting pain relief. Visit GoBioTarget.com.
Hello, Mike.
Good morning. How are we?
We're doing okay, man. We got a big Hump Day Wednesday show in the books, and you're now ready to rock and roll.
Well, we finally got a 53-man roster, so we can all now tell them how crazy they were for the way they did it, right? But they obviously went in heavy on the lines of scrimmage, 21 guys between those two spots. Some people had projected as low as like 18, maybe 19, but they felt that's where they needed.
Was there anyone that really shocked you?
I don't know
Like
about
shocked?
but I mean, like the Travis Gibson deal is still surprising to me.
Yeah, it is.
If he was the next best guy, I don't know what the difference was.
Is
between him
Armstead
and-
going to play edge?
Some, I would
Yeah.
think.
I will say this though, because everybody wants to say they did it with Calais. They did. Calais had like 88 sacks when he came to, or 80 sacks when he came to Jacksonville in 8 years.
Yeah.
Armstead's got 33 sacks in 10 years, and it's not the same guy. He's not the pass rusher that Calais was.
They weren't playing the same position though either. Calais was an end in a 3-4, and Armstead's been a tackle in a 4-3.
Well, that's my point. Calais was already used to rushing the passer. This guy is not a pass rusher.
I know they view him.
I mean, he's had pass rush years. Don't get me wrong.
I think you'll agree. Don't they view him as their third
That's what they're
best
saying.
Pass rusher.
I would think so.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Find out. Right? I mean,
pray to the football gods.
Again, I think there's a lot of bringing linebackers
I mean,
is going to be a
honestly,
big part of this story.
If we had made a deal for Travis Gibson right now instead of the other way around, most people would be like, "Who's Travis Gibson?"
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
Fair.
That's fair.
So, but I think we were conditioned to think he was the next man up at edge at the very least.
Yes.
You know, coming off the bench, and if he is better than the guys you have, even if you think the margin's not that great, you know, are we winning now or are we? You know, it's tough.
And still some TBA too. We got the rest of the week. We'll see if they.
You have to draft and develop, and you have to keep good players. You know, you only get 53 spots, so it is what it is.
All right. Well, you'll break it down for us.
Oh, we will break it down.
Oh, break it down. Mike, Tony, getting ready for Jaguars today. Here momentarily, our Hump Day edition of the program is completed.
It's been a Beatros Plumbing Wednesday. Y'all have a terrific. The Riley Report starts tomorrow, so we'll have college football from the former ACC Player of the Year. That begins tomorrow morning at 8:30 as well. So thanks for being with us. Jaguars today coming up next.
Michael Penix.
The Drill.